they said? That's exactly what they said that they smoked the crack rock. All right, everybody all right? All right, too, to be here. Well, we got a lot of wounded soldiers. I don't die, but guess what? We still going on. Isn't that right? Still got to fight the two fighter armor now. Isn't that right? I tell you about this, a pressing way. Ain't that right? Ain't for everybody, but somehow we had to be here. And he ordained it. Ain't that right? Yeah, who ordained it, that we had to be here. Ain't that right? Stand the gap for those that couldn't make it. This weather and COVID and everything else going all tahallah to Mr. Yahuwah. Then none of our down with COVID on this run. Ain't that right? You keep living, you out here, some gonna come get you. But ain't COVID, it's cancer, or diabetes, or high blood pressure, heart attack, stroke, a bullet, a car over a lane. Ain't that right? What they call natural causes of going to your sleep. You keep living, guess what? Some coming for you. It just don't make sense not to be right, though. Since I know it coming, it only makes sense for me to be right. Yahushua said that knowing this first, that the tube each of the bed of the house had known what watch the thief was coming. Say it would have watched. Say it wouldn't have suffered his bed to be broken up. That's why we here. Trying to make sure he don't come and break it up. I'm trying to make sure I get out of captivity and we get into Mr. Yahuwah Malkuth. That's his empire. So we had to teach our people exactly what our conversation, what our lingo and our language is. We had a language before we met the white man. Before we read any of these other nationalities, ever conversed with them or came with them, there was one language upon the whole horizon. And guess what it wasn't? English. It wasn't Latin, wasn't Spanish, wasn't Portuguese. And there wasn't no Afrikaner. Isn't that right? We all speak one language. Man, I ought to go back and look at that when everybody trying to research stuff, find out what happened in Barashit in the beginning. Everybody spoke the same thing. We've been on the people been holding to it, the operation, because we was on the other side. So when y'all niggas all got together and crossed these languages up, we was on the other side. Had y'all left us in our land, in our rights, we wouldn't have these problems we got now. We'd be able to communicate right directly with our Elohim. Now we coming back. He said we bethink ourselves in the latter Yamin. These the last day. People don't realize when he turned back to us like he done, these people should have recognized this thing get ready to end. And you got to be right. These folks mask up, they get suit up, everything. Even the doctor, y'all remember when we first saw the doctor, they had masks with the glass suit on the front and chain outfit every time they go. Ask them when the doctor change clothes now. They go from room to room. They ask you, have you been exposed? I need to be asking you that. Who room you just came out? You know, who remember the first time they were putting on all them suits, take them off, gloves every time. Them best walk right now with the man, keep moving. And you got to ask yourself, what happened? What happened with the most deadly disease we ever seen? Why all of a sudden you don't need the whole suit on? They had to change every time you go in a different room, change. They had a mask on top of the glass mask, then the whole suit, and they still stood 50 yards from it. I thought it was 6 feet. Yeah, 50, you got this outfit on. They didn't get the vaccination, ain't doing no better. If you got the vaccination, what you need a mask for too? Ain't that right? That's like wearing a condom in aluminum foil. That don't make no sense. If you got it, you're supposed to be good. You ain't supposed to get it on the vaccination. If you got the, let me see, I don't know what a vaccination they give you. You got the polio vaccination, can you wear a polo? I don't know, you go around somebody with polio, do you catch it? I'm just saying, what else is the vaccination they give you? Measles, so you're supposed to keep it for influenza. I know they told me I was influential when I was in the hospital. A lot of babies were trying to be like me. You know what I'm saying? I didn't get that shot. They told me I was already influential. They said, look at all the other babies cry when you cry. I ain't smelled them saying, well, how I feel later? They go to the hospital, you got a better looking baby in now. She said she still celebrating. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You got to tell them folks, you have to tell them nurse you to come there and play with your baby. Ain't smelled, don't take that long time. Hurry up, Rudy. Answer, Rudy. Oh, well, you know what, real bad? These the stories she told me. See that she don't even brag. I hear she told them, oh, them nurses coming out, oh, he's so pretty. Look at that, she don't like that, look at that. Don't worry about that, that's your baby. This hers. She talking about her baby, isn't that right? Yeah. All the folks that don't get mad about your kid now, don't go there and start beating your kid up to my, why them folks won't play with you at the hospital? Just stop it. Don't beat these babies up. Everybody couldn't do that. Ain't that right? Some people, though, they did play well. They were throwing bones and meat saying, go get it. That's tight. Put your baby on the ground, throw a piece of meat. Go get it. Brand new baby. No diaper on. I don't know what they had to do with them, but I just throwed it out there, and right now I can't take it back. Y'all all right? No matter if I preach, I got to preach to the pew. Who told me to do that? Nobody. That's why I ain't going to do it. I took it back that fast. You got people to do it. I heard preachers say, I preach to the pew. It's going to be tight, because them pews ain't finna do nothing. Absolutely, that's a wasted message. Ain't that right? That's when you know you ain't been sent. When the Spirit move on you and tell you to preach to the pews, yeah, you ain't been sent. You just killing time. Ain't that right? Get your axe and bust that wood up and go ahead and start you a bonfire. And make sure you put your message in there with it too. All right, y'all all right? Gotta be all right. He been keeping us, ain't he? Ain't that right? Coming out there move hard. I appreciate Mr. Yahuwah for it, but I sure need me a vacation after. Man, that thing, listen, I don't know, how many of y'all, that thing sucked the mud out of me. I ain't gonna listen, I've been trying to recuperate and get my days back together and figure out where I'm at. After Shabbat, I think I'm gonna start back. I know kind of where I'm at. Because I'll get that, what they call Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, then come back Wednesday. But I tell you, you got that 8-day hit, but one day you right back, it's like, ooh, well, the next day we were back. I appreciate him, though. We like to took off, but Damon stayed. Remember Damon said, I'll see you Wednesday night. I said, Wednesday night? I said, all right, Wednesday night. So we'll see. I know I was silent. We all went. That man said, he said, I'll be here. He said, well, if y'all don't have service, I'll still be here. I said, yeah, we'll have service Wednesday night. Isn't that right? I started to send my old video clip or something he can, and I sent him a video or something he could watch. Isn't that right? That Humpback, that little shirt. Oh, that's a visitor. Can't be Humpback. Humpback shirt so little and a chain color on the sleeve there. One sleeve, one arm is tighter than the other. How you doing, Hump? Met any nice ladies lately? What happened to that girl that time you met, the one with butt naked with the leaves on her? She still living? You stopped talking to her? I would have too. Once I seen her on that pool table naked and all them balls around her. Oh, this is true. I ain't making this up. He met her. She was a nice little girl. I looked at that girl. I said, what's her name? He told my name. Tim typed her name inside his phone. He put her name in there where she worked. Listen, every picture out there, they had no clothes on it. Everyone, she laying out in the wood, butt naked, got 3 leaves. 2 on the skaboogum and 1 down on the front of the boom boom. The front boom boom, 3 leaves. I said, yeah, you probably want to let this girl go. You don't make no feel. Then she on a pool table and a pool stick laying there. And I know they don't stick me on that table. Now, she laying there naked like that. I said, boy, this girl here, this ain't nobody take nowhere with you right here. But just show you, though, that's just bad. And that's been a few years now, but that just show you, people ain't got no self-respect. Ain't nobody setting no standard. She wasn't even ashamed. I mean, you got butt naked pictures out here, and all you do is put your name, not no research. You ain't have to go sneak in her computer, get a hard drive. Somebody dropped one of them junk drives. This, my name, butt naked. I'm telling you now, it was, you know, fun, but then it's sad because you just look, she wasn't ugly good. Then I looked at her, she had some live video of her talking. I said, oh yeah, this nigga nutty. She was talking and her eyes can go different ways while she talking. I said, well, that nigga, I told her, I said, that nigga, they'll kill you. When you meet these folk and their eyes be turning when they be talking to you like this, leave them niggas alone. They'll hurt you. So I can spot maniacs miles away. Some of y'all in here maniac, you just don't know it yet. Because they ain't told you. Oh yeah, you get folk. Be talking to their eyes, just be twirling like that, they be going and going and going and making sense. Yeah, something wrong with you. When you look, your eye supposed to be still. Unless you following something, if something moving. Ain't that right? You watch, I talk to people, I look at them, whether they can give you direct eye contact or not. You know what I'm saying? I kind of pay attention how long it takes to formulate, they come in or they respond. That means they're trying to make up something. Oh, you can catch folk. Like you'll go by them and you can just see sometimes you be going and then they get nervous and they start jumping and stuff like that. You be like, what in the world is that? Yeah, just check, yeah, like that. Like that, yeah, like that. He better now. Mike got so nervous, he started putting on weight. Yeah, you had an eating, he had an eating disorder, he had an eating disorder. That's right, he showed that. Yeah, disorder. Because somebody had ordered before him, after him, and they got their food first. They had to eat a disorder. Y'all don't get it. They brought out their food before him. And that's a sickness. Listen, y'all can either pay me for this, I'm going to take it on the road, I'm going to lie on you. Which one y'all want to do and get you in trouble? I'm going to tell them y'all don't like white people. You know they'll get you, especially if I go tell the Klan meeting. Y'all all right? How many of y'all got a problem with white people? Why? You don't have no problem with white people? You can tell some of them. When I say white people, we ain't talking about every individual white person. We're talking about the system. Because people hear me say cracker, stuff. And cracker's not a derogatory word. That's just a person. That's just, that's stuff we had to be taught. They only used the word cracker because they basically went along with, they were the people with the whip. And years ago they said, I don't know if you ever heard of you say, let's get the cracking. Ain't that right? Get cracking. Or y'all never heard that term now before, Ainsman? Huh, you was like right up on the slave. You should remember that. If you ain't had no in-house plumbing, and you had to go to an outhouse and had a piss bucket under the bed, you were right out of slave. Your daddy was a slave, wasn't he? He wasn't a slave. 19, yeah, he was a slave. He'd have sleep with the underarm. He'd have sleep with that whole. I told you, and I ain't know where that thing zip up a button. He was a slave. My granddad was a slave. It was too hot to wear that. But you think about, you don't have no running water, no, and you can't. Hey, cut that faucet out. Ain't no water running in the house. You don't never have no plumber come to the house. All you got is a piss bucket under the bed and an outhouse in the backyard. You are right under slave. Jimmy Carter didn't lose the Southern Negroes. They didn't get free. The Carter got it now. Carter didn't get y'all to pissing inside the house till like 78, somewhere right now. About 78, he made it illegal. Now I was a little late. Now about 78, Carter came along and ruled you couldn't do that outhouse no more. The government came in and put toilets in. If they couldn't put a toilet in there, you had to get out. That's how your daddy left out the other house. You didn't know that, did you? You couldn't put plumbing in there. Carter ruled that. You had to have plumbing. If you couldn't take a dunk in the house, then you had to get out of there. Jimmy Carter, his birthday, he's an old dirty Klanman, but he did something. It was really for poor white people. See, what happened to people of color, a lot of times we become the beneficiary of bills simply because they actually formulate bills to help white people. None of the bills that help us, it just so happened that because of the bill and because of where you sat, it wound up more or less trickling down to you. It ain't because they actually go in and write a bill for you. Even with Johnson had somewhat of a like for people of color. Lyndon Baines Johnson actually grew up poor. So he kind of understood what it was like being poor. I think he was responsible for the projects, or them putting the projects out. So a lot of this stuff, Johnson responsible for them projects you got. So they understood about being poor, growing up poor. He was a school teacher. So there was some stuff he moved to try to get change with people of color. But you have to understand he was a man he was a visionary for white people before he saw these people eventually are going to get in the polls. And when they do, we need them to vote for us. White people don't do anything for you because of you. They do things for you because you benefit them. Joe Biden came out, looked like he cared about you. Y'all didn't see he changed his hairdo. Try to make it, they told him you look like you finna die while you're on stage. So he tried to fluff it up, make it look a little better. Man, you know how many eagles have landed and locked their boot on his head trying to make that chick come out of it? I mean, man, one eagle hit eye popped out his head. Cause he seen Joe Biden top his head uncovered. He just knew that baby finna pop out of there. And to his surprise, both his eyes popped out. So if you see a blind eagle out there flying around, that's the one that tried to hatch that egg in Joe Biden's head. But anyway, when white people pass these bills, this is important for y'all to know that they only pass them because you benefit them. See, the Negro, when I call you so-called Negro, they say, oh, he's trying to, no, it's because that's what he called you. That's a Hispanic terminology. Negro, that's a Spanish word for black. Makes no sense for us. Got it? We are negus, right? Which are emperors. See, the white man heard you, he know you, then he called you nigger because he couldn't enunciate, then he told you it was derogatory. Only white people can take your stuff and make it derogatory. You ain't got a word that insult white people. Cracker don't insult him, because that just means he got the whip. Redneck don't insult him. They'll put on their title redneck. Redneck just mean a white boy who like a truck. What word do you have to insult white people? Hunky? That's just a person that blow the horn to get prostitute. That's why they call him a hunky. Because he will pull up and he will blow for prostitute. They say, who that hunky? So he don't have a word that insults him. Everything is so. Even word that actually, that building that kind of give you esteem, he take it and just turn it against you. You don't have nothing of your own. You don't own nothing. You don't possess nothing. You don't dictate nothing. You don't control nothing. Everything you get or anything you have to go and see your oppressor and ask him for permission. You have to march to the White House, not the Black House, to find out and get permission. If you decide you want to change something, if you want something done, you march to see him. When white people want something changed, they kick the door in. They kick the door in with bear spray. They hit them with bombs. They tear it, and then you know what they say? These are some good people. The police and them will hug it, and you see it. That just shows you how white people can give you something and you too dumb to even think for yourself. They show you the video, they fight. They say, well, all I see is a normal day at the Capitol. White people just policing them. They were laughing and having fun. You see police, take the gun, shoot them with it. Take the billy club, beat them with it. Bear spray, folk can't breathe, 100-some officers beat. You yet to find 100 officers from up there to come out and speak against it. What you got, 4 police officers, 1 coon, 3, one of them I think that came out, killed themselves. The rest of them scared of their own people. And you know who they say? I think Black Lives Matter. Yeah, I seen all them white black people up there. Y'all didn't see Black Lives Matter in there? Kicking the door in, all the bear spray, that was Black Lives Matter. White people, the only people can tell you something stupid like that. Look at your religion. Everything he give you, he's made a fool out of you with it. You are the only people that have to be poor, miserable, and beaten, and just totally just emasculated for you to be saved. Go and ask them, say, what white people going to hell? None. Ask them what white people. They're the people, they're the master of your religion. The so-called Negro is the dumbest creature on the planet. That you can allow your oppressor to give you a savior that looks like him, and none of them gonna burn. None of them wrong, but you wrong. If you say something against them, if you break away from them, if you fight to protect yourself, this man killed people at will, and he's still a good person. He ain't got a clean president. He don't have a clean white soldier. He don't have a clean politician, and all of them say, Catholic Church come in and pray them in session. They'll write bills to demonize you. The same religion that instituted having sex with kids. And the dumb Negro will have the nerve to be a Christian. When you show them what the definition of it is, they still too stupid to turn away and say, my Jesus. When you say Jesus, he ain't even black. He looks like the people that took you and emasculated you, who raped you and robbed you and hung you from trees, and the Negro is too dumb to sit down and use his consciousness. Go find a white church where all of them on the ground hollering around and rolling and crying out and waiting on Jesus to get them something. That's for poor niggas. Niggas with no education. The preacher has raped them and robbed them and made a fool. The preacher has sex with the members. Have sex with the kids, have sex with the deacon, and we can't condemn him. Only God can judge him. That's what white folk gave you. That's what white folk, we shouldn't have no courtroom. We need to let God come back and judge everybody. Shouldn't nobody be in prison. And we can't even say the preacher wrong who been sleeping with the members and the kids and having sex with other men. How are we going to arrest people? You ain't smart enough to be on the jury. If I was a judge, you was a Christian. Sir, man, God, you too stupid. You too dumb to look at everything we gave you as against you. This was never given to you as a way to escape. This only embodied your mind to keep you a prisoner. This man has run amok in your life. You ain't got no brain in your head. The Negro ain't got a conscious thought. All of your athletes, bought and paid for. All of your performers, bought and paid for. All of your actors bought and paid for. They cannot survive in that system. They will not let them in that system unless you do what they tell you. That's make a fool out of your own people. You think no white folk gonna put a black man up there who gonna tell them something gonna hurt their feelings? Richard Pryor tried it. He ran his mouth against homosexual folk in their face. Spoke to him right there on stage, to a whole stage in California, homosexual. Came out there and told us. I remember the first time I had a penis in my mouth. Listen, I heard Reg start clapping and going. Richard said, y'all some sick mothers. He said, I just want to know what kind of sick mothers would sit out here for some stuff like that. Boy, them sisters was so, listen, let them have it. He burnt them up, but he also burnt their career. They control you. Listen, the black man is he been emasculated by the white man, the black woman, and the homosexual. Tone it down. Calm down. Not so loud. Not so aggressive. Then he got a sister gym. Chris remember that gym. That gym there is designed to emasculate. 25 feet. Listen, sirens, so you had to work quietly. 900 pounds. They emasculate them. Put sirens on machine. Can't make no noise with nothing. It's to take away being a man and boy designed to be rough, designed to be tough. Just think about the psycho. What the purpose of then tell you it's not a gym? You got weights, here's a gym. We're not a gym. Got benches, got everything a gym got it, and you come in to work out and still tell you it's not a gym. This is part of the psychosis and the madness of how these white people control your mind. They'll say it's a simple thing. Why are you worried about that? Because this is only a small, minute part of how they control you on every level. They control you on every level. You can't be a free thinker. You can have a whole room of Christians, not one of them believe the same thing. All of them read the same book, and every idiot got their own interpretation. How do you read the same? Get this here. I take every one of them dummies and show them they got a brain. I get every one of them Rumpelstiltskin. Give me your interpretation. Everyone will give you the same thing. Give them the book, open to interpretation. It depends on where you at, again, he's made a fool of you. It makes no sense for everybody to try to go to one place and we all going 1,000 million different ways. It's one Elohim, and there's one way to get to him, but because people want to do what they want to do and people want to be comfortable in doing wrong, everybody go and form a different religion. Ask them what religion before they got started. What were people doing before they introduced the Christian religion? Because I can put a time date on it. I got a time stamp on their religion. So I ask people, I don't even want to go that far back. Give me the day before your religion, what were they doing? Then you got too many years before their religion, them after their religion. So what were all these people doing before your religion was established? Abraham wasn't no Christian. Where did you get your religion from? What is the purpose of your religion? Religion is the part of why they enslave people. White people, when they start war, they go. That's their trademark when they leave you. You won't find a South American country that will be totally Islamic. That will be totally Buddhist. They're going to be Catholic. Because the Roman church and the Greeks are the people that raped all these islands. Changed their name, changed their identity, changed their diet, changed their idea, took their industries. Took all their information toward mathematics and everything else, then come back and give it to you and make a fool out you. Yeah. Charge you $34,000 a year to come back and learn your own stuff with a twist of lies on top. Look at the money people pay. The whole thing is about, listen, Greeks are big on the mental. They're big on the mental. When they come down to psychology, sociology, anytime you're going to deal with the mind, that's the Greek specialty. That's how they made a fool out of us. Got white people, how many of y'all studied the arts? How many of y'all studied arts? How many people in the arts had clothes on you studied? And you go back and you date and predate, they study, it all come from the Greek because they're pedophiles. The Greeks and the Romans are pedophiles. They're child molesters and they're porn freaks. I don't know how you arrest a person for putting up porn on the internet when they go into a museum and watch small, tiny penises and tits on stones in here. You the same person. That's right. Why are you ushering me in here and look at a book of people with tiny penises, with tits and arms gone? Because they love the music. What is art about a woman with no arms and 2 tits? But they can say it. But you know what? You go and try to tell them people that you just vulgar, you don't understand what I'm talking about. Your mama. That's right. I know porn when I see it. And they tell me what's the information, what's the knowledge you getting from it? Absolutely nothing. They moved our people. Listen, the Greeks are over-sexual people anyway. They give us all our sports. All of them going to involve some touching, some feeling. Wrestling, it was naked. The Greek wrestlers, they were naked. That's how, I'm not wrestling. Your penis ain't falling on me. And mine ain't on you either. They ain't talking about they ain't gay. You got a good imitation of one. They're the people that messed us up. Then you get to the colleges, college have produced more of our homosexuality. I'm telling you, you put these people in colleges, you know how many different people, how many of y'all been to college? How many of y'all went to a college, it was only one nationality there? Not only they're different nationality, they're from every walk of life. So you got all these different mindsets. You know what I'm saying? Whether single parent, two parent, five parent, same sex, whatever it is, homosexuality, you know what I'm saying? Dysfunctional, drug use, whatever you got, it all combined together and they pile y'all in rooms. They pick you and make you mates. And 9 times 10 when you get out, one's going to be dominant over the other one. I mean, one's going to wind up buying in somebody else's psychology or whatever the mindset of how we're going to do the room. We're going to break the room. We're going to do it like that. Before you know it, you be induced to something. Something you didn't get from home. And then you go out in the society with all this lame brain foolishness. You don't believe nothing. And then everything open interpretation. And a bug could be a god. That's how dumb you are. They know what I'm saying. You meet the dumbest people in the world from college. And y'all know that you getting something. Some of them so dumb, they too smart for their own good. I got one left out of him. He done went out there. They said he done left. They asked was he gonna come back when it really. He said no. I said he can't come back here. So he out there fighting for gay rights. Oh yeah, that's the truth. Fight for gay rights. You can't never come back here. You can't never come here and show your face here and fight for no gay rights. That's right. What about the right of a man to be straight? That's right. The fact that our people so retarded they'll waste time. If you heterosexual, fight for your own cause. Who out here stopping homosexuals from being homosexual? Show me the movement that's stopping them. Show me the move. Go pull up the video of the people that kicking doors in snatching homosexuals. Nobody ain't bothering them people. That's your foolishness. That's right. Homosexual, heterosexual people. I don't know if we're going to put that Heather in there too. I'm trying to think that would date a girl named Heather. But the straight folks, right. Who fighting for us? Who fighting for our cause? We in bad shape. White folks sit out here and shoot stuff all in to make a fool. We ain't get enough from the Tuskegee experiment. When y'all nigga ears start falling off, you'll see. You hit the ground, I'm going to tell you what our motto is here at the Well Y'all. YTG, ain't it? YGT, you who the gang today? We kicking you. You hit the ground, we stomping you. I ain't going to help you. I'm going to stomp you out because you shouldn't have went there and got it. If one thing we don't learn white folk off of something, the answer is no. No, thank you. This will help you. Yup, like that boat ride, I had to come here. I'm still trying to get over that help. I had too much help. White folk done gave us so much, they done helped us so much, they done gave Magic Johnson AIDS. I don't want no more help. Magic Johnson got all the help we want, and I don't want no more help. White folk gave him that stuff. Magic was in a white man system, not in the white man world, the white folk gave him to him. Man been gay since almost the beginning of time. All of a sudden, AIDS pop up in the 70s. White folk created it, white folk induced it, and gave it and let you pass around each other. Man, they didn't even have condom back when man was starting out being gay. I don't know how people that stupid. AIDS would have been out back then. They should have been wiped them out. They had a guy who probably went to school with the Pope. It Pope be responsible for creating AIDS. That was John Paul II or III, whatever he called himself. His classmate, I think his last name was Wolf. He probably been responsible for creating the AIDS virus. These folks have been practicing this stuff. See, black people, the problem with the so-called Negro, he does not want the truth. He rather believe that white Jesus and white man gonna help him. Whenever these white folks get here, they help you out of something. They help you in the higher debt, higher interest rate, and they help you right on out of society. They've been doing it to them. Why these white folk don't come up and admit that nobody still want to admit the police shooting and killing us. Right. They always tell you still got to abide by law and order. Why white folk don't obey nobody? Now they're on the United Nations. United Nations got rules and delegation and everything else, and these white folks ain't obeyed one thing they told them. They clearly told them, don't go in Iraq. Don't go. What the white man? George Bush did it anyway. Because when you white, you don't obey nobody. But they keep telling you, I don't have a problem. Do it peacefully. The reason you protest is because you're showing you're against something. It doesn't make sense to protest with his permission, with his paperwork on his schedule. You can protest on Monday from 9 o'clock to 9:30 in this designated area. Wow, I really hear your change coming. No, when you protest, it's an inconvenience to him because he's killing you, it's an inconvenience. He's oppressing you, it's an inconvenience. So you don't protest at his convenience. This is a dumb system. Al Sharpton, Jesse shaking homosexual Jackson. They'll usher you in. They don't have no problem with Jesse Jackson homosexual. A homosexual ain't got no discipline. Ain't about a homosexual gonna tell me they ain't gonna mess with no kids. You're a liar. You ain't got enough respect to keep your hand off your same sex. Your mind gone. The man said he gave you up. Your mind gone. You think I believe Jesse Jackson ain't touched no kid? The man so sick, he had a sister assistant. The sister said he didn't even want him. He said, I came to Jesse's room, he don't call me like he want to do some dictation. And then he playing with it. Not dictation. Saying because they want him to do some dictation. Man said he ain't seen notation. All he seen was the first part. He just say he was breathing real hard. Say had a hand in draw going like this. That sister, man, I don't want you. You know how bad off you got to be a sister don't want you. A sister don't turn down nothing. That's why most sisters wear a turtleneck. They won't even turn their collar down. That's the truth. They wear a turtleneck. Turtle or crew. So that way they don't have to turn down nothing. Ain't nothing wrong with getting turned down. I'm just saying a sister got to be convenient. That's why we got to try to come out here and change it. We got to reestablish and give our people some confidence that we're not alone. Ain't that right? Why the black women, and you know what the problem? The so-called the Negro woman, she will run and fight for a sister. Let me see, what a sissy man want. I'm trying to think. Don't tell him I got to think. I got to concentrate. Let Jesus lead you. Let Jesus. Jesus led us far enough. First slave ship brought him over here and called a good Jesus. Old stupid nigga sit in church and said, Jesus good. Ain't he good? You think it was good somebody brought you here and captured you and beat you and raped you and hung you and cut members off your body? Especially for the Negro man. I don't know how he can sit in the church when his eyes become open. When his intelligence comes. No, the bad thing with us now, a woman raped, you got a hole anyway so a man can dig. You talking about you a man and somebody cut your penis out and put it in your mouth? Yeah, that's what he did for us. I don't know why I want to talk about it. Man, cut our penis, hang up. I always want to put his hand on our penis. Cut it off. Go there and get a physical. Let me ask you a question. Why do you need to hold my genitalia? He just got to check your genitals. Then he got to check your anal. He ain't done. Just said the white man ain't been a victim. When you been a victim, he pronged us like animals. Y'all don't know we go get a physical. Somebody always got going out behind a whole lot growing. And cold. What that supposed to do? If you hold my genital and I call, how about I kick? I got me a good doctor. I got a female doctor. We don't even do that. We don't even touch it. It work. It work. Man, that's why I keep it. I got a good doctor. We good. We don't take off now. We don't do that. She know we don't do that. We good. It work. There's something wrong with it. I tell my wife. They want to know you ain't got to hold that brain. I said, I'll call her, put on for tell everything good. I said, man, all that holding to. What you supposed to do if I can't call? What that mean if I can't call? Maybe you squeezing. I'm just, you know stuff we don't think about though. The stuff these people introduce us to. Why? It's not demeaning to people that have been demeaned. It's not disrespectful to people that have been disrespected. But when you've been erased, this has been a constant protocol of what they call bronco busting, butt breaking, where you take a black man and ram some of his behind. This ain't something they did with every other race, the Asians, the Hispanic. This is something they done with us. You know what I'm saying? Breaking up, riding on that. You know, here some white man run up and jump on your back hard to ride him. Then you got to get on your hands and knees, let their kids ride. That's a constant. You trying to work. Little white kid run. I want to ride your back, huh? You got to get on your neck. I can tell them growing up, where have one little white kid back? When your dad and them come, you look, they want to tell you to get down and want to ride your back. You can tell them no. You can fight the little white kid. He said, Billy didn't play that. But them white folk come around now. Them white folk make you get on the ground. By that little white kid, these folk kill you by that white kid. A couple of them, some of them got through and made it, and they ain't get ass. But them white folk ass and he done bucked up. My granddad was like that. He fight the system. He dead now though. These white folks are sick, and the man that killed him, they ain't give him no whole lot of time. They was sick of my granddad. My granddad, he fight the system. He let them know what he gonna say. He called him a cracker. And when he got killed, they felt like the man that killed him, he shouldn't have to do that much time. Because they don't like it, you disrespectful. You can't be your own man in this system. We had a lot of our people stand and fight. Mr. Hood just saw fit that a lot of our people didn't get into contact with him. Because if them white kids would have told him to do something he ain't done, they told their daddy. His daddy's name would have been Emmett Till II, just like my granddaddy. Let me tell you how that whole thing worked for. This for everybody. We are only as much man as they allow us.
That's right.
We ain't the man. We only as much. The black woman, she ain't got no better sense. The white man, the one gave you that bird brain you got to fight us when you don't realize we're not your enemy. This system actually the one that got all us against each other. You know, you on that much, man. That man, kind of man said, listen, I need you to shut up and be quiet. You said, what the first thing you do? Man, I need you to shut up and be quiet. You say, hold on, this is my mouth. Guess what? Now you disobeying order. I gave you a direct order. You said an order? Who you? I'm baiting you. So I can go ahead and hurt you and I can shoot you now. When a white man just said, listen, first of all, he said, sir, calm down, sir. Sir, calm down. I'm only trying. Yo, job, you work, but sir, I understand, sir. Sir, I understand. Let me get your info. Give me your bag. Give me your card. Hold on, sir. I'll give you my Superman meter suit. Us, try that stuff. You come up dead at the scene. That's just, man, I ain't no need to tell no lie. And the only reason we got it like that and why the nigga need to be pissed, because we should have been united and took this whole thing down.
Yes, sir.
The fact that we can't, you think about this. Man pulls you over and just happen to you just stick a hand. I need you to give me your license. You think, hold on for a minute, get your hand on, and you didn't number and say, you just put your hand on that's assault. Now he get the snake. You thinking that all you got stopped for, you don't even know yet. You know, it could be, I didn't signal. And this turns into breaking your skull, blacking your eye, breaking your leg, shooting you, hang you in a jail cell. Ain't nobody on this planet got worse than us. Ain't no nigga need to go to church.
That's right.
Straight rebellion against it.
Yes, sir.
Because do you understand? We're the only people this can happen to.
Yep.
That a white kid can walk up to us and say something, and we go, and that kid tell them folks, the whole thing is over with.
Yep.
Emmett Till ain't about to die. Emmett Till dead.
Yes, sir.
And the white woman behind that is still living today. No conscience. Everybody bring up, what about Emmett Till? Rappers. Everybody, Emmett Till. Nobody, you know that you ain't never heard that white woman name been called. Y'all know you ain't never hear that white woman. You don't see no news story. Nobody talk about that. She's still living. Protected by these people. You know what, them white folks, what you gonna do, nigga? A nigga better not call that white woman. A nigga better not go around that white woman. Emmett Till was your example. Now we'll start doing the real thing when you want to show up and call her house. She protected. What she do wrong? He was a nigga baby that opened his mouth. That's why I tell him I can't go back to church. Don't make no sense. Don't make no sense to believe nothing that man told us. It's time for us to sit down and become conscious. We live in a system that you ain't never gonna be nothing. You can make all the money you want. You can get a stack up every degree you got. You buy all the houses you got. You can go be a senator. You can be a sitting president. You can be a vice president. You can be a secretary of state, secretary of defense. You still a nigga. And when any time that white boy yoke your chain, sit down. Yep. Michelle Obama ran up there, white boy, she ran up to a white boy, told the police officer, said, hey, a man threatened my life. How many of y'all ain't heard this before? Told her a man threatened her life and her kids. Ran to the motorcade that she in and told the police officer, pulled his phone out and showed a picture of a gun. Said, if I had this gun right here, I said, I'll shoot you with it. the First Lady of the United States. Showed her a picture of a gun on his phone, the president's wife, and he told her, if I had this gun, I would shoot you right now. He did go to court behind that. Yes, sir, because the system is fair. And that white judge ruled he can never work another motorcade. He has to now work from the office. Whenever there's a presidential motorcade, I need y'all to do the same with me. We shall overcome. That's if you jacking off. We shall overcome. That's the way you're going to overcome. We shall overcome someday. Whoa, down in my nigger heart, I do bleed. You know, we shall overcome someday. That's the only way you're going to do it. Man, it makes a fool out of you. Can you imagine? I'm the president of the United States. You just told my wife you'll do what to her? Listen here. Ain't enough Secret Service. All y'all do, stand down. They crack a mind. You just told my wife you'll do what? Judge ruled. Yep, you can't work no more motorcades. He's got to work from the office. That's how we showed him. You got to fight back with the love of Jesus. Baby, that's the power of prayer to Jesus, baby. That's it. Nigger faith. Nigger faith is a joke. How y'all feel? I think about all the time. I can ride my so-called American black behind down, and all that man got to do is stop me and hit casual wheel and decide. Today, I need to put a notch in my belt. Today, I need to put a notch in my gun, and it could be me. It could be you. And he can invoke it. All you got to do is say the right. You can say, train your mind. This is what you're going to do. I'm not going to fight back. I can't win on the street. I'll fight it in the court. When they pull me over, just obey. You know how easy it is to trip you up? All I got to do is give you 2 orders at one time. Get down. Don't move. Which one you finna do? Which one you finna do? Come borrow you for a second. If you would, could you step out of the car, sir? I need you to get down, sir. Don't move. Which one you gonna do? I told you to get down. Don't move. See what I'm saying? Trap them. You know what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Trap you up to where you confused. You just told me to get out. I'm telling you to do something. Are you stupid? Nigga say I ain't stupid. Now you want to be combative. We done went from you ain't did what I told you. Now he want to be combative. You know what I'm doing? I'm trying to justify the mean because I already set up, I'm going to do you harm. How I'm going to sleep at night when I go home is because I know when I went out here, I did my job. I'm going to stand up before a courtroom of 12, and I can look at that judge and tell him, I went to do my job. It could have been me or him. His eyes were dilated, and I didn't know what the human, whatever you call a monkey, could do. And they'll rule you still guilty. And they'll bring me back for sentencing. That judge will be firm and let me know. A sentence of 2 years to be served out in a low minimum security prison. That'll teach me that. That's when you go in a white prison with the gate this high. Minimum security. Own private cell with a whole bunch of other white boys that done kill black people. So I get a little time, get out. Let y'all go and sue me while I'm in jail. You know why? Because y'all stupid. Y'all will sue me while I'm in jail. Oh, you'll do it because you're dumb. You'll sue me raw off the rip. That's what you'll do because you're a nigga. If you're smart, you'll wait. I'm a white boy. I'm going to write a book. Yeah. You already done made your move too fast. Yeah. See, y'all don't think like that, do you? See, white lawyers don't work for you. They make you a fool. They make you move too fast. You move too fast. You've already sued. I'll write my book when I'm done and get out. You already got your pennies, nigga. I got my millions. I'm back on top. I do a talk show. I'm traveling. Me and my family somewhere living off the grid, enjoying ourselves. You ain't gonna believe it. You still dead. You still dead. My grandkids, my kids doing good. My wife doing good. Everybody doing good. I got over there, what I had, 6 months I did, 2 years sentence. I ain't gonna do no more than 6 months. Back out in society. Somewhere private working. I'm doing some kind of, what that kind of stuff they're doing, when you talk to people, you go there, what that little thing is? When they call you, what is it called? Call center, no, call center, human. What is it called? Consultation, not consultation. What when you come in and you, no, motivation, no, they don't need no motivation, shoot no more nigga. What is it, consulting? Goodness, they didn't hear talking about, what you gonna be, human resources? I'm like, what movie y'all nigga been watching? Human resources? No, they got enough resources. But said now you sitting out here and you trapping doing consultation. People getting with you, want to know how to do such and such. Ask you, look at that boy, Mark Furman. Yeah. You nigga, call nigga, Planet Evident. We ain't worried about the nigga word because they use that. We're not gonna just use that. The fact that they did that, looked like they wrecked their career. He blew up and went higher. They brought him in to help solve the John Benet Ramsey case. That's why she's still dead and missing. Yeah. You couldn't solve the OJ murder with the glove. With the blood and the tape. How was you gonna find John Benet Ramsey in her own house, on her own floor, with semen they said from one of her brothers? How was you gonna solve that case? And they brought him in and paid him. You see what I'm saying? Brought him to Boulder, Colorado, and he wasn't bold enough to get in there straight in LA. Right. That's how white people, listen, the man is a celebrity. Colonel Oliver North, the man gave arms away, yes, tanks, guns, yes, from the Marine Corps. He gave them away to help fund the Iran-Contra war. That's right. And the man was he was discharged, got on Fox News, got all kinds of, man, I made millions of dollars. He'd have never made that at no colonel, no Marine. No. White man, you can't hurt a white man. Y'all need to know this, because you're sitting down, you're reading a book, and you have no idea that the people that hate you, that the people that drug you here have played with your information. Only thing you'll be saved from is salvation. He made sure that when he gave you that book. Now we'll move and we'll get into it because we'll look at it because it's only right. It's only right to go and look at that book and see how important it is for you to understand your language, for you to understand what was really spoken, because there are people that have a different intent. They told you this Sunday was the last day of the week. Everybody knows, what are they waiting for on Friday? What are they waiting for? The weekend. And they throw Sunday in it. That's the first day of the week. Any fool. On a dumb Christian. Yep. Christians so dumb, they don't know what's going on. Right. Shabbat, that is the weekend. The week has ended. Yep. He throw the first day right behind it and you holler Sunday, last day of the weekend. Because you're an idiot. Yep. That's how they program and mess you up. And make you tell that's the new Sabbath. It makes no sense. Sabbath is synonymous with rest. That's why he gave it to you the last yom, the last day. But the dumbest go on Sunday thinking it's the last day of the week when any fool knows it's the first day of the week. Right. The word is a card, right, which means first. Yes. He gave you Sunday because the Greeks and the Romans gave you their God, the sun god. Right. The God Monday, Tuesday, all these are gods. Right. Like he gave you planets. Christians ain't got no better sense. That's right. Every Christian ought to be a Taurus. Because you full of bull. You full of bull. They tell people that lie, you full of bull. All we do is look at their book and show them, it makes no sense what you said. All right, come on, we're going to sign the Carto Sarah. This is all out of character. It ain't in no book. Just like what they got on Sunday morning, telling lies. This is book. All right, Carto Sarah, if you would, please be so kind to stand. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. We'll start here at Romans, and we'll try to move. All right, if you got old, you need to say so. I think Chris, I just tried to everybody make a food out, even this food place. They got that place down there with the slutty mutt. Mm-hmm. Them folks go down there eat down there. Yeah, everything in there just so over sexual, over hype, and then she done got homosexual dishes out there.
Yeah.
See that? They get you. How, where you think they're going? You eat at a place called Slut. I'm not finna eat in that place. What a slut do? The woman, a millionaire, often calling her food whore's name. Mm-hmm. And then folks, for some reason, think it makes sense. What if she actually put that stuff in her food? A sweaty orgasm, and you done ate it. All right, I'm just telling you, you can't get mad. What you doing? What's the name of slutty orgasm? What's the problem?
Yeah.
You want it. What were you expecting?
Yeah.
See, we the problem. That stuff should have been banned.
Yeah.
A lot of this stuff, everybody get make a fool out of it. They'll blow it up and push it because white people want you to be provocative. That way you be like the Greeks. This is Romans 15:4. What we're using is the Beth Mashiach. You could look behind us. I'm not a Christian. I don't read nothing and close up no book and run off in no spirit, because then you got to get drunk. Beth Mashiach. What we do, we go here and we can show our people, we can source our information, we can defend our information. You know, right? We can verify our information, and we will let you read from the King James perversion. It's perverted. It's a perversion because you have lies. You have things that are written in your book that have not actually been written because you're not smart enough to know what's supposed to be written. Your book is a transgender. Not translation, it's a transgender. A translation would be what? Let's look at what the word translation is. Jesse, how do you say, can you help me in Spanish? Hold on. You say you'll poke me where? Because I was just finna tell now. How do you say it? I'm sorry. No, so yeah, can you help me? More, hold on. More puedes? Me puedes? I'm back in my tongue. I speak a little English. Let's find something else. Give me another word, something else I can say. Just give me a Spanish phrase that tell me what it means. He don't know. You might. Como se llama? What is como se llama? What's your name? Como se llama. Now, como se llama is what's your name.
Right.
You tell me, I'm going to translate for John right here because he doesn't speak Spanish. You don't speak Spanish fluent, right? All right, say it again. What is it? Como se llama. He said he wants you to go out there and get some out of his car. What I'm doing is translating. This is a translation. Why not? That's what he said. Say it again. So yeah, he said go out to his car and get his shirt. That's right. I changed it. I changed it. And that's what they did to you, a translation. It's the process of translating words or text from one language into another. The problem becomes that what he told you he translated into English is not the same statement. No more than como se llama, which is what is your name, is go to the car and get his shirt.
Right.
But he convinced you it's translating. Since you don't know what your original language is, you don't know how your original language is spoken, you don't know how to define your original language, then you accept what he told you. So when he give you his perversion, you naturally buy into it that all it is we don't speak it now Hebrew. No one speaks Hebrew because there's no such thing as Hebrew.
Right. Right.
The word it comes from Abari. We don't have a Hebrew. It makes absolutely no sense for somebody to be that stupid to go around and tell somebody they speak Hebrew. Every time I hear people say, I know you're an idiot, it makes no sense. It doesn't even exist. It's Abari. Isn't that right? Because it denotes a certain people and a characteristic, correct?
Right. Correct.
So the translation is the process of translating words or amazingly text from one language into another, which means you use words that are exact. That's how you will actually translate, meaning you will have to put it in words that are exact.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
Como se llama, which is what is your name, is comma, chameleon. What is comma, chameleon? So the man don't even speak fluent Spanish. See, this is the first problem. Once you don't know comma, chameleon, Do you really speak fluent Spanish? Or you kind of poquito? But yeah, Lion King had it. A poquito. You remember that he said when you don't worry about stuff? A poquito. What? I can't eat all that stuff. Poquito. He said it's a poquito. Just the only word is poquito. Poquito. Then you got them, the ones you can go and you can pour water on and they can grow plants. Who them? Got cheese come with it too, huh? So it's the process of translating words or text from one language into another. Why is it important when you use words? It's only good if you know what the words mean. Like a lot of times we make statements, but we're not exact on the meaning. We have a somewhat idea. But when you look up the English definition and see that translating is just the process of translating words or text into another language. Got it? So we speak English. So let's go along when we speak English, which means you would have to give me my language in English, but it will have to be words that's exact so I can have the same behavior of people that speak the language. You know, right? We can follow and we could be doing the same thing. The way English is given to you is incorrect. Okay? Well, let's go here. Back to Romans 15:4. We start here because for me, I'm building. Okay? And as a builder, and that's what I do for a craft, you got to have a solid foundation. Then I'm going to tell you what we actually do before even get that far. First of all, when you build, you can get a lot. You have to first find out where can you set it. You just can't build on a lot. It has to be set in a certain position. Y'all know that? You just don't throw a house somewhere. You have to go, first of all, we bring a company out there, come out, and they'll site it and show us the house has to go here. Based upon all the conditions, how the water runs, how everything is set, the house has to be set here. And if they come in and we set the house that's not there, you got to tear it down. It can't miss. It can't. Listen, we can build a house and it's a little off, the whole thing got to come down. Y'all got it? So when it comes down to you establishing yourself to the plan of salvation, you can't afford to be close. Close only counting horseshoes and hand grenades. Mm-hmm. You don't ask that hitting them. I can throw a hand grenade over here. Some of it still get you. You can't do that with your salvation. Everything has to line up. Okay? So we come and we want to look, first of all, on a foundation. Let's find out, first of all, what's the significance of the writings. Okay? Everybody say be saved. Why I got to be saved? Nobody asked that. Why do I have to be saved? I'm pretty good right now. People don't ask questions. You just fall in the line and you just start following. You just start doing something. Because most people don't know. The stupid answer they give you, because I'd be saved from what? What did you believe going to happen? Why you have to be saved? A person drowning saying, save me from what? They don't understand why they need to be saved. They know why they want to be saved. What they say, save me from the sand. They know exactly, and they know why. They know it's an urgency. Why? Because they're going to die. So why do you need to be saved? Because you're going to die. What do you need to be saved from? From kata, sin. Hello? Because that's the thing that's killing you. Hello? A person drowning ain't gonna say, save me from the helicopter. That don't make sense. Save me from my situation. This is killing me. Sin is killing us.
That's right.
And the main opponent how sin works is through our ignorance. So what did he do? He gave you someone that could limit you, which is to teach you, to instruct you, so you would know how to be delivered from sin.
Right.
You would understand the validity of why you need to be saved, versus you recite it because they taught it to you in an Easter speech.
Right.
You need to be saved because Jesus wept. Jesus need to be here now so I snatch his eyes out. Jesus did us hurt and detriment. Jesus is a white man figmentation. You can't find the name. It doesn't exist. He gave it to him in the late 1600s after he made it up. And these dumb Negroes still sitting around calling us something that don't make sense.
That's right.
I showed it to them in their own book, and they still don't believe me.
That's
you can't find it. No one used the name. You made it up. What was his name before you got Jesus?
That's right. That's right. That's right.
We'll show it to him. We won't do right unless let's do right. Let's make sure we follow. Let's source our information. This is Romans 15:4. We have it in English, and we have above it in our language, in the Abari. So what do they do here? Here, we color code it so we can follow when they make statements. We can follow and we can see these are the Abari words. These are his English words. Now we learn what our Abari words mean so we can see, are they using exacts?
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
Yes, sir.
Let's see what he told us. All right, listen.
For whatever.
Stop. Ka. Which for is a word, we wouldn't even have a word for. So our familiar word we would use, they just took and they put, some of this stuff are fillers, okay? Our language is exact. We speak in Marshali. Marshali is to be concise. We just get to the point. Mother water. Mother, if you be so kind, could you mind for a moment if you go and get me? There's too many fillers. We're exact, we're right to the point, okay? Mm-hmm. So a lot of time they're giving us words, so they're using the words that they're saying, kai in different words. These are the words they're putting in for fillers, saying for words like for and to. A lot of our words exact, just to the point. Right to the point. That's why he got to the point on certain statements he made. The book told her he was going to speak to us on a Marshali, which means he wasn't going to use all these fillers. He was going to get right to the point. Y'all got it?
Yes, sir.
They kept asking him concerning the marriage. How many things he went over? What Musha said. Went back through the Torah.
That's right.
When they got in the house, they asked him again the same matter. You know what he told them? Whoever put away a wife and get another commit adultery.
Marshali.
Just to the point.
That's right.
Let's kill all the fillers.
That's right.
Church is filled with fillers.
That's right.
Women with fake tits, fake behinds. Men with cucumbers in their pocket.
Yep.
A lot of fillers. Hello? Transvestite, Vic Van Dyke.
Right.
I didn't know he was gay. And his man dead, we found out later on he gay. What was his name? Dick Van Dyke. All right, I better think about it. Somebody trying to tell us something. It's all right. See, four, there's a four.
Whatever
Nikatab was written
before
Nikatab was written
for our Lamed.
Lamed, to teach us, the U for us. Lamed, to teach us. Lamed is the Aleph, is the staff, because the staff was important for a Ra'ah, which is a shepherd. Let's look up what a Ra'ah is. So there are things that are synonymous when you start look. This is the Aramaic style type writing. All right, that's see, they give you Hebrew meaning. This is when they make a fool out of you. They give you words that don't exist. So white people make up words that they don't. Let's see. He said H7462. He getting that Dexter. He got 7200. Right? 7462 is what you said? Okay. So this is the title that I have. It's called a Ra'ah, which is this is the Aramaic style, right? This is what they call the modern script. This is our language being translated in Aramaic. So the Aramaic writing script we took on when we went into captivity under the Babylonians. So this is the last script. They'll call this the modern. Modern is usually something that's newer. Okay, you said like people building now, they use the old traditional style building. Now they come on, they said people build more modern, which is more they've called up to date. So this is more of an up to date writing style. So this writing style here is more or less conducive to when we started, because we were in captivity, the style they wrote in Aramaic, this is an Aramaic style writing. So with this, we know this is the Rosh, his vowel point that he's using right here, which is comments, that he's telling us this is the Rosh, that they'll use for a R, the Ah, the Ra, the Aleph, the Ah as an aqua, he telling us, so we know this is a R-A. Then we have the Un, which is a soft sound, which is what? The I, knowledge, information, which is the Un stands for. So this is here, so he lets us know that this Un is making the A sound. It's coming in with the Ha the ha, which is the final form with the well, let me see. It will be enunciated as in the final form. Some of our writings have a first and a final form, which makes sense for us, don't it? Because we'll have a tree, right? That will come out and start out as how? As a seed. What's the last state? As an ox, a tree. So we have a first and a final form with Yahushua. And according to 2 Corinthians chapter 5, verse 17, it talked about if any each be, 17, 15, although we have known him after the flesh, the basar, henceforth know we him no more. So we look at us making that same final translation, which means you have a first and a final form. We know that from seeds, right? So we understand a first and a final form, right? Especially with dealing with him. We knew him first as a man, right? Then we knew him how then as the Ben Elohim. All right, we knew him as the Ben Adam, which was, they would use the terminology son of man, which confused us. And it should have been called the son, the Ben of Adam, because that would have referred to him being mankind, right?
Right.
Which means he mimicked, he was a kind of a man. He showed attributes. He had characteristics of a man. We need to know that because that was his first form when we knew him. His final form was him going back to his original state, which was being the Ben Elohim.
Right.
Y'all got it?
Right.
Operating no more as in the flesh. Not when we talk about operating in the flesh for us, we're talking about operate after the will of. Now, one of the reasons why we operate after the will of the flesh because we have attributes that need certain things, like because we are flesh and dumb, we have emotions to the flesh. We have connections to the flesh. We have ideals. We have things we desire that's associated with the flesh. Y'all got it? So it's important for us to learn how to discipline that man, the Ben of Adam, mankind, trying to keep it from going back into areas and things that cause it to not be able to be inherited of what Elohim have established for it. Y'all got it? When we give over to the desires of the basar, that they'll say the flesh, the basar for us. When we give over these things draw us away from Elohim, right? Adam, in his first estate, when he had him here, he was about the things of Elohim, right? But because he was flesh and blood, which is dam for the blood, and then basar for the flesh, what did he do? He minded the things of the flesh, right? The book talks about he that hath a wife. Ish, what does he do? That's what how he might do what? How he can please her. Y'all got it? So it's real important that we understand the characteristics of ourselves and understand the things about ourselves. Y'all got it? Because it's easy to be drawn away. Okay? So what does a ra'ah do? He tends a flock. He pasture it. So that's what I do. To rule, that's what he do. Y'all got it? Or you can even associate him as a friend or a companion. Y'all got it? So when Yehukanan, when they asked him about being Yahushua, he told them he was not the bridegroom, that he was who? Which way to tell he would have been a ra'ah, or could be a re'ah of. The friend. Y'all got, I associate with as a friend. King James will render it. See, it's important these people look. King James will render all of these words to try to be compared to, to be exact to a ra'ah, to tend a flock, to pastor it, or to associate with as a friend. Y'all got it. He'll use evil entreated for a ra'ah. Devour. Y'all got it? Or feed. When in what they call 2 Peter, which is Beth Kaf, is the proper term now in 5:1. He said the Zakim which are among you, that they'll call the elders among you, he said, I exhort. E-X-H-O-T, which means he warns them. And he told you, he said he was also a Zakim, which is an elder. And he told them to feed the flock, which means he'd have told them to pastor, which would be the ra'ah. Y'all got it? So when you tell a person to do it, who would be doing the feeding? It's going to be someone that's going to shepherd. So if you're going to shepherd, then you need to know how to do first what? How to tend a flock. You need to know how to tend to a flock. That's why Yahuwah took a man like Daud, who they call David. Because when they asked where he was, when they looked at all of the other Akim for brethren, what did he say? He asked, well, this all of them. They said, we got one more. They asked, where was it? They said he was keeping sheep. He was wrought. He said, go fetch it. Because we can't feed until he come. Because they weren't going to eat until Dawood come there. Right? So this is why he would set him over Yasharal, because he knew how to tend to a flock. See, they'll just take a man because he's cute or whatever other rituals they'll come together and get because they raise money or he can hoop holler. But we talking about somebody who knows how to tend to a flock, which means he knows how to pastor, and he also knows how to rule, and he knows how to, he's an associate with, right? He knows how to associate himself with the chief Ra'ah, which is the Rosh Ra'ah for us, right? The captain, the head, the chief. So it's important for us to know our language. Let's look at the Aleph chart right quick. This is our language. Complicated, but very necessary. Simply because it allows us to understand, again, what happens with our people today because of college, because of education, because of all the studying and video, people forget the culture. It's important to understand culture. Just like in an Islamic culture, it's not fitting to sit down and cross your leg and show the bottom of your shoe. You know what I'm saying? I do it all the time. You'll get yourself hurt in an Islamic culture. Go ahead and show the bottom of your shoe. Go ahead and do it. Ain't no big thing to it. See, it's a sign of disgrace, dishonor. That's why when the man took his shoe out, he threw it at George Bush. And the people knew what it meant. They knew exactly what it meant. They had to arrest him behind it too. Yeah, you don't do it for them. They know that when they took Saddam Hussein down, the first thing they did, they took their shoe off. Y'all saw the stand. They started beating it with their shoe as a sign of disgrace, a shame. Because of their culture, that's what they're like. If you saw somebody, you saw the bottom of somebody's shoe, what you would think? Look like you need to get some new ones because the bottom weighing out. Look like you done stepped in some dog mess. That's the only thing, because it's not part of your culture. So when you look the Aleph chart, why would this make sense? This is not a part of your culture. Slide this over. Slide this over. This is what the white man is giving you. You take the average dumb Christian, average person Christian, so they're dumb. They don't know they're dumb. I had to teach them. I show them they're dumb. I show them they're dumb by their own definition. Now this, they'll tell you, is the alphabet. Here again is their stupidity, okay? This is not the alphabet. If you're doing the alphabet, you're doing Greeks. Alpha, beta, gamma, delta, those are alphabet. A, B, C, D, L, E is not alphabet. You are an idiot. But who would teach it to us? They work off our stupid. How many of y'all literally used to call it the alphabet? They told us it was the alphabet. So what were they telling us that we didn't know? The Romans took from the Greeks. Then they started telling, okay, ABCs. There's a difference when you say alphabets and ABCs. Say your ABCs is different from your alphabet. You tell your kids, say your alphabet. Your kids start saying A, B, slapper, pow. You don't know what you're saying.
Right.
It's important for them to know it because all these people ruled over you. The Greeks ruled over you and the Romans ruled over the Latins. So it's important to know that because this is how you're being dominated, you're being beaten. When you look inside that book and you're reading, you don't see, roll this back over this way. You're not reading using this. Slide over. This is what they gave you. They gave you Latin, ABCs, but they gave you some alphabet disciplines. That's how they work you. Until somebody can teach you, and that's what a Ra'ah do. I cause you to see that. To show you that all of these letters that you see, he took from you. Let's slide over. Look at this A. This is his alpha. No, sorry, his alpha. Okay? That's what he give you, his alpha. What is an alpha male? The strong, dominant dog. Slide over. This is the Aleph. The Aleph is strong, power, leader. They use the olive head that he called an ox head, which makes no sense. For the white man to give you something and it's an olive and then tell you it's an ox. Only to dumb you down because he needs that for him. He needs to make you think you're learning something when you don't. That's how he induce you back to his language.
Right.
Oh, an olive, an ox. Why you just didn't say so, stupid? The ox. That's not the same thing. Okay? He'll give you a cow and tell you that's an olive. That's an ox. The olive, simply because it's our first olive Beth, the olive represents strong power and a leader. Y'all got it, but he'll teach you to be an alpha male. The Greek's discipline. And you can see where our first language, we used it, our early language, which is called the ancient, then our middle language. If you see, this is his A and his alpha turned sideways.
Right.
Because this is a plow. You will put two animals here and hook them to the plow. He turned it over, turn right here, he turned it right side up and said, guess what? Alpha. Slide over. The Latin said A. One went for your sound, another one took from you and he made something different. And he teaches you this. So when you see this, you'll ignore it when this is the earliest and the oldest language. We know it's the oldest and the earliest language because this is the language of Elohim, which is the supreme ruler. God is Greek. Superman and Wonder Woman are God, so they're real too. They told you that because God is a myth. It is a myth created by people that dominated you. People that imprisoned your mind and took your will, took your liberties and your freedom from you. You have a Elohim, which is a supreme ruler who is responsible for the creation of everything. But he gave you a God, then he gave you two more demigods. And now you all crossed up. Now you're Irish. The three-leaf clover. The Christians so dumb. Esther said, why you celebrate St. Patrick's Day? Has nothing to do with you. Or does it? Because you have three-leaf clover. The Celtics, they're so dumb, they don't even know they follow the Celtics. Another people that made themselves a deity God. And you have the three-leaf clover because it represents the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. So the Irish give you the clover, and the Catholic Church make you cross your chest and your heart, hope to die. But that's their culture. The only problem with their culture is not conducive for you. That's not where you originated from. So we have to go back to where we originate from. With every culture, every race, every nationality sat down and look at what was the first thing here? What language was being spoken when the first people were here? And the people were dispersed for a reason. If we all get back to one communication and one idea, we could get back to our Creator. But it is the fact that the white man, his system, is used to deflect, to keep us away from the truth. And our people are more comfortable with that. They're more comfortable with darkness than light. Look at your Beth, the Bet, which is the tent plan for the family, the house, and inn. You know why the Negro is in dire need and why the Negro is in distress? He don't have a plan. Take him and show him the plan for a home. He don't have it. Huh? They'll tell you home ownership is the first way to wealth. And one of the easy way to wealth. Why? You can live. They never told. We got our house. My mama come along. When you bought your house, first time I bought it was 19 September 1978. You remember that? You did because just remind you. I remember. I remember when I looked at you in here and regret. I said, you know what? Y'all some nice people. Buy y'all a house. You know what black people never knew back in 78 when she bought a house? 79, and somebody would have came to you in 1970 and said, hey, why don't you go borrow some money off your house? What you would have said? For what you knew, what you would have said? Hey, go borrow some money off of your house. You're exactly right. She'd have said no. That's stupid. Why would she take money from her house? I mean, from her not. Why would she take money from her house? White people knew the reason why they bought houses, because you could leverage against the house. You could take equity out of the house. Black people, all they knew was buy a house, pay for a house. Die. White people bought a house, second mortgage, took money out, bought another house. Now they got rental property. Now they took money and diversified and did other stuff with it. They paid the house off early, and now they own more than one house. The niggas still struggling to pay out 130-year mortgage. And they taught that bad luck. They're telling me, I ain't put my house up. Go to some old people you got. Go to God and say, Grandma, you know you can mortgage your house. They said, what? And you like, Grandma, I ain't putting my house up. Them folks, they scare me into it. I could lose my house. You can lose it paying for it if you don't have another plan. So they gave white people the knowledge and made sure they knew how to leverage your house. Take monies out and start, but you'll see why. How these people got their business? Because they taught them. They let them know. They gave them lower interest rates. They taught them how. Nigga, go in. This is where you mess up. Refi cash out. Hurt you. That'll hurt you because I'm going to give you a high interest rate. White people know how to leverage and get bills to show that they owe, they pay off and let them pay them and get the money. They get lower because now you have something secure toward it. Me giving you cash, you can run off. That's the lie he tell you. Me paying your debts off, you can't run off. The nigga didn't know how to use it, the leverage, and how to set himself up and still get a low payment. We went for give me the cash. He look at that's a high risk. Now I make your rate higher. If you don't have a plan, now you set yourself up for failure. That's why I'm here to teach y'all. Our people, Mama, I appreciate that. Our people didn't know nothing about that. That was crazy. You told my dad about it. Man, he'll get to bust my snot knot. He told me, what you said, nigga? I said, Dad, you take the house and you could borrow some money out of there. That's why I'd have died. That man a split because they were fearful. White people have won and beat us, not every individual again, the system, because of lack of knowledge. Even the book teach you, why do my people perish? Perish is, listen, let's secure the definition of perish. I know I ain't gonna get all this in. It's so important though for our people. Our people don't know. Don't get insulted because I call you a dumb nigga. Get insulted because I call you dumb. The nigga was the compliment. Listen what? Suffer death. Typically in a violent, sudden, or untimely way. That's in their book. How many of y'all knew that that's what it meant? I didn't either. You know, I thought perish was. Perish. What else could it mean? Perish. Did I know that I suffered death typically in a violent, sudden, or untimely way? But it's in your book saying my people perish. Let's pick it up and say the book of Hosea they call Hosea. They don't teach these people nothing. Then I show you how something works. How about that? See, I ain't afraid to look this stuff up as I'm going, because it don't bother me. Hosea, they're going to call it Hosea because they don't know no better. Again, dumb nigga. What should you be offended about? The dumb. The nigga's a compliment. Hosea. He told you the man named Hosea. First of all, that's Spanish. Why would a man, when Spanish people ain't invented name, be Hosea? That's how dumb a nigga is. Man reading the book and the man named Hosea. That's Spanish. Jose? But just show you again the dumbness of the Latin. That's how they teach it. Why would they want to teach you the man name is Hosea? Let's see what Hosea is. Let's see what the definition of Hosea. You know what hurt them? When they have to learn. Now you can't be a dumb nigga no more. I don't want to stop being dumb. When they play that music, dum da dum dum, that's the nigga song. Dum da dum dum dum. Dum 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 dum. That's a song for dumb niggas. This is what this is. Listen to the book now. Hosea. See, he'll get here, he'll put that hoe and that mess you up. That's you here too now. When you go to church with all that stuff on, with that little bit of miniskirt and all your legs out and all that rouge on your lips, use a hoe. Use a hoe. Leave say alone now. The meaning is rescuer. So why would I go read this book? Drowning? I realize this is what he's going to tell me. I want you to hear what he's going to tell. Amazingly, the man's name means rescue. Rescuer. Yahushua. Husha. He's a rescuer. Who is Jesus? Never showed up. Never done nothing for him. Another lying story of the white man. And they gonna sit here and say it don't make sense. Call them out their name. Say, come here, hoe. Who you calling the hoe? They ain't my name. Said, well, Yahushua's name ain't Jesus. You keep calling him that. What difference the name mean? What you getting offended for? It's just a name. See, they stupid. Only Christian. Let's see what he's talking. The meaning is rescuer. Okay? Let's go ahead now. We'll look at. Let's go ahead and look at this same book in the book of Hosea. That he just died and called Hosea. 4 and 6. My.
Are destroyed for lack of knowledge.
You see that? See, Ami, for us, Ami, which means for my people. Isn't that right? And you know he called them. Christians are Lo Ami.
That's right.
Lo Ami, which means no, they are not my people. Mm-hmm. See, we're Ami. This is what he told you first. See, he's saying my people, Ami. He didn't say Lo Ami. Right. For not. He told you that they are my Ami, my people. He didn't say Florida behind it either. Are destroyed for a lack of
knowledge.
Because you have rejected
knowledge,
I also shall reject you from being my Kohan to me. And that's important for, you know, they say, I'm not trying to be no priest, the capital priest. We don't have no priest. They call a Kohan. Mm-hmm. These are people that do a service. It's important for them because these are people that came into the tent and that would what we call shareth. They're going to use minister. Minister only mean to serve, which means they serve in the tents. They came in to do the offering. But in order to do that, you had to be able to have yourself in a certain conduct and behavior. Got it? To be able to appear in the sight of, in the of. Y'all got it? So him making and saying that we wouldn't be a Kohan, that let us know that we couldn't do a service for him. That we couldn't come in because only the people, the Kohan, could come in before him. So see, when you don't know and you're a Christian, they so dumb, they don't know what this means. Because the Kohan will come in and do the service. People say, I'm serving the Lord. That's who you got to be serving because you can't serve Yahuwah. Got it? Because these titles are important when he said that my arm can't be a Kohan. The Kohan comes in and do the service. So if you can't be the Kohan, that means you can't come in and do the service. That means you haven't presented yourself. You don't understand the office of. And that's what hurt our people. They come in, come as you are. That's some food that these Christian folk done gave them. Yeah. Come as you are. Why are you trying to tell people to change? It don't make sense. If you took me like that, why are you trying to change me? Don't mean I'm going to marry a hoe and change him. No. You're going to change before I marry you.
That's right.
Now, I know he ain't got more sense than he got. Don't even make sense. See, that's why they messed up, because the church lies to him and make a fool out of it. It ain't the Negro fault more than this his oppressor. When you've been oppressed so long, you see what I'm saying? That's what happens to us. So we start to look at the parish, we put it right there being destroyed, because these people don't realize why they're perishing. You see what I'm saying? Because they don't have knowledge. So now, guess what happened? You die before time. Who told us about this? Kahala. Here's Zechariah. Let's see if he told us that. See that Kahala, the 7th chapter? They don't call it Ecclesiastes. Nigga, when you been to some Astes? The proper name is Kahalath, which means the lecture. Isn't that right? The preacher. Let's see what 7 and 5 say. Probably read down. See, I want a few people you're going to meet. Y'all don't believe it, see. Listen, I don't have no manuscript. I don't have no cue card. Listen, all I do is read with y'all. Listen, we look it up, I can go get it. I can put it together and I'll show you how it go. They preachers got to tell lies, look up little girl dresses, rub little boy, make them sit on their lap and get on hard. Let them come play with their pickle. Took him a pickle. He gonna pay for it. I want him to pay for it. All I did is messed up these women and these kids. Listen to what he had. They don't want to hear that. Let's see what he told her. I know you Christians get mad. Let's hear what the man told you. This is 7 and 5. It
is better.
He said tube is good. Better, tube would be for good or better. To do what?
To Shama the rebuke of the wise.
That's what Shama. Shama is to hearken, to listen to the rebuke of the who?
Wise.
Then for a
Ish,
man to,
Shama, the shear of fools.
that's what they do. Listen to Dunham McKirkin. All these other folks, Marvin Sapp, never would have made it. Man called one name. They crying and hollering. Don't know who the man talking about. Then they said, man sung by the dead wife. They took it to church with them, strong and wiser. That's how they make a fool out you. I'm trying to help these people and save them. Tell them all they Christians, all they singles gay.
Yeah.
They favorite singer gay.
Yep.
They don't hear me, yes, right here next to Louis, yes. They don't want to be right here with me, I'm next to Louis. Now, you niggas thought you knew me. Let's see what happens. Verse 6. Listen.
For as the crackling of thorns under a pot
So,
is the laughter of the fool.
see what happened? You know, you start burning and you ever hear that crackling? They start burning. He said, that's the laughter of a fool. Why would he tell you about that? Because they would have known about it. They had pots, they gonna what? You'll use twigs. They easier and quicker to burn. First thing a nigga do, put a tree trunk on the pot and try to light it. How you gonna light a tree trunk, you retard? Yeah. You gonna take twigs, they easier and quicker to burn. See, people that got skill know this. Only a fool try to burn a whole tree.
That's right.
And you know, when you first light, you'll hear the little crackling and hear that. He said that's the laughter. He said it's equivalent to the laughter of a fool. That's what they're gonna be when he put them down there and when he put them in Sheol.
Yep.
And this also is,
Vanity.
he let you know, they'll say ain't no gain from it. Come on.
Surely oppression maketh a wise Ish mad.
See, oh, why do you think I'm pissed? Why you think I'm pissed with them? You know why they ain't mad? Because they don't even know they being oppressed. They think the white man here, when he beat them and shoot them, well, what you do? Well, maybe you did something. For living? Living ain't no excuse to kill nobody. Go ahead.
And a bribe destroyeth the law.
That's why I don't let these folk pay me out. Tell them to come out and tell what payoff I took from them. Tell them to expose me. I already know. You think, first of all, if I took a bribe from these people, what do I think they're going to do? No, we're going to keep it right there between us. Why would you feel sorry for me I took a bribe? Don't you already know what these dumb people going to do? These people ain't going to give you nothing, ain't no strings going to be attached to it. They're going to try to tell you that. These folks know they're going to destroy your heart, going to kill your credibility. He know you condemn.
Yep.
Come on. What does he tell them?
Better is the end of a thing
Than,
the rashith thereof.
see that, than the beginning thereof. Go ahead.
And the patient in Ruach is better than the proud in Ruach.
See that? Being able to endure. Y'all got it? These folks get lifted up. That we work on make sure we can endure.
Yes, sir.
That's what the writings were for.
That's
That's why it was written the fourth time, so we can have endurance.
right.
Come on. Go ahead.
Be not hasty in thy Ruach to be angry, for angry resisteth in the bosom of fool.
Resist,
Resteth
rest.
in the bosom of fool.
You see that? Don't be so quick to get angry. You know the book told about Yahuwah. He was slow to anger. Isn't that right? That's why Yahuwah let us know that. He didn't tell you nothing he didn't do. He realized what he was doing in his anger. His anger, he said, I destroy our tab too much, so he looked like he would be slow to anger. Then your code came and told you to be slow to anger. Quick to hear? Slow to wrath. That's right. Let's say slow to speak. Quick to hear, slow to wrath. So we saying the same thing. Come on.
Say not thou, what is the cause that the former Yamim were better than these? For thou doest not inquire wisely concerning this.
Do not say, why is it that the former Yamins were better than these? He said, for it is not from wisdom that you asked about this. Okay. We come into comparison. Come on.
Wisdom is tube with an inheritance, and by it there is profit to them that see the Shamash.
That's what they said. Wisdom is good with an inheritance and an advantage to those who see the Shamash. That's what we're looking for. Come on.
For wisdom is a defense, and money is a defense. But the excellency of knowledge is that wisdom giveth kai to them that have it.
Y'all see that? He tell you the truth. It's talking about a shadow, and that's why, because people usually get up under it for protection. So they use shadow. That's what they would know. They don't know about no defense. They knew about the shadow. Who desires the shadow? The hireling. No, you did. You know, you bad. I know you bad off for it. You the hireling. So I stood there like, that's right, the hireling. Why? Because the hireling would be working in the sun. So what he would desire the shadow, the shade. Because he looked at that was a defense from the heat. So he started telling about a defense, that way he would get under, the protection. Let's see what he told you. So he told you it was a defense. They told you it was a shadow, right? Sit at Tahalim 91 and 1. Let's see how they understood it. Tahalim, they'll call it Psalm. Tahalim. Very important for our people to know our language. The word is Tahalim, which is praises. Let's see what he told you. 91 and 1. Listen.
He that dwelleth in the secret Malchum of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of Elohim.
So he will abide under the defense, under the protection. The reason he'll go up under there, because it keeps the shamash from burning on top of him. So he'll come under the shadow. Y'all got it? So you understand it. So they understood it. They were out working. When you're out and working, you getting up in the shamash, you working, so it gets hot. So what are you looking to go up under it? You looking to go, yeah, it's a defense to keep the sun from burning. Y'all got it? So money can be a defense. It can be a shadow. It can get you some protection.
Right.
All these things, but then he started talking about, but wisdom. We're talking about getting life. So a lot of times people confuse their natural knowledge with ruachni knowledge, which is spiritual knowledge. Y'all got that? Why he was telling me, when you compare wisdom, wisdom is better because it leads to kai. He let you know all these things can be a shade. All right? All these things can be a protection, but we're talking about living forever.
Right.
Let's go back to what we had. For wisdom is a shadow, a defense, and money is a shadow. But the excellency of knowledge is a range of information. What do they know about knowledge? The the eye. Because the eye can captivate. The eye can scan. The eye can do a lot of things. The eye can pick up appearances and identities. The eye can know things by. I can say, I could tell the police, or I could tell somebody something I saw. I saw Tamika come up and pull up, and I seen this guy run over to her and grab her pocketbook, and then he jumped in the car with that guy, and they left in a red car. And when they left out, they made a left, and I could tell that from my eye. Whether I heard nothing, my eye can tell me and can pick that knowledge up, and I can defend, I can know, and I can identify. That's why it was important for them to see certain things, because they were going to have to be able to identify Yahushua HaMashiach, which is the anointed one.
Right.
That's why he told the Shalakim, who they call the apostle, that ye are my witnesses. Goodness, that's what he told them in the 24th chapter, book of Orion. 45. Then open their understanding, they might understand the Kitabim, the scriptures. It said them, thus is it written, and thus it behooved the Mashiach to suffer, and the Zarak Kum, the third Yamin. And that repentance and remission of Kutar shall be preached, proclaimed in my Shem among all, beginning at, and behold, I send a promise upon you, but tarry ye into the city. Oh. You said 20, no, that's not 27, 46. 40, let me see something right quick. No. Oh, good, let me see. Orion, pick this up. It's not, but I know 24, 44. What's how I read? No. It's not. It'll come to me. 20, they call it Luke. Makes no sense. The actual name is Oriah. Oriah, which means Yahuwah shining. 24. No, pick me up at Mark. Let me see, 16. Sixteen. Hold on. No. 17. It's 48? Okay, so I was right, 24, 48. 44, I started 44. Oriel, they call it Luke. 24, 44, and I read down. Said something now. So I was right, just forgot how it goes. I'm trying to remember this way, that way, but anyway, it's all right. Let's see. Oriel, they call it Luke 24, 44. He said to them,
These are the Dabarim which I spake unto you.
which means he'd have told them what? Ha Dabarim, the words. All are Ha Dabarim. All are him Ha Dabarim. These are the words. You see, this one don't exist. This is filler. All are Ha Dabarim. These the words. Y'all got it? See, the R are fillers. These the words is what he told them, right? Which I,
Spake unto you.
and this would have sparked them why? Wow. They have a book called These the Words. All Aha Dabarim. They have a book, a scroll called All Aha Dabarim. These the words that I spake unto you. That's why I would have sparked them, because that's the same thing Mushah told them. He wrote a scroll, he wrote a sefer concerning these the words, which I spake to you while
I was yet with you,
still with you. This ain't nothing you got in a dream.
that all things must be
For
fulfilled.
every kitab, scripture, I know about, but I know it's reading differently. Go ahead.
That all things must be fulfilled, which Nikatab in the Torah of Mushah, and in the Nabaim, and in the Tahalim concerning me.
Let's see, I say, he said to them, these the words which I spake to you while I was still with you. For every kitab, for scripture about me, shall surely be fulfilled in the Torah, which is what we say we use for Torah. Instruction, direction. That's how we know how to walk. That's how we know where to go. Of Mushah. They don't look at Moses. That's how you gonna make a fool out yourself. Some other white man they gave you. Is Moses' name, is Mushah's name, is it Abari? And no, that's another lie they told. It's not. It would have became ours, but it actually came from a Mizraite. She named him Mushah. She drew him from the water, the Ma'in. And in the Naba'im, we don't have prophets. This is what's wrong with you. That's why your church are non-profit, because y'all ain't gonna never gain nothing.
Right.
And in the Tahalim, in the praises, it's all about him. Okay? All right, let's see what he told him after that. After he told him, what did he do?
Then opened he.
Then he said, y'all good, y'all go home. Then
opened he their mind to understand, that they might understand the Kitabim.
that's right. So then he opened their lobs. Lobs gonna refer to heart and mind. He opened their minds, or even if he did open their hearts, because the hearts would consider to be hard, as his heart as the mind was, to understand the Kitabim, the writings, the scripture. That's what hurt us. They'll go over and tell people things, but they don't give them the ability, they don't have the ability to open their understanding. To just tell it to them ain't help them. At this point, he realized, I've been going over this. It's time for you to understand. Which means at this point, your mental has to mature. Okay? I let you operate just like a child, baby. You just keep changing the pamper. Eventually you get to a point, you say, you know what? I'm gonna whoop your behind. The child, because now it's time to change you for it. I've been letting you do this. I've been letting you wet this pamper, this pull up. We're not doing this anymore. I've gone over this with you. And when he looked at, you're not babes anymore. I'm going to open your understanding so you can understand the Kitabim. Why? Because the writings are important to us. This is how we learn how to endure. All right, let's say. 46, listen.
And said unto them, thus it is Kitab.
That's why it would make sense he opened their understanding so they can understand the writings, because it was written. So if it's been written, you need to know what it says. And
Thus it decreed Mashiach to suffer.
the anointed one. We don't know nothing about no Messiah. We don't know nothing about it. That is white folk stuff. Christ is white folk stuff.
That's
it
right.
comes from it comes from the Greek word Christos.
That's right.
And the stupid people so dumb, they don't even know Christos don't have nothing to do with no anointed one. That means to pour oil on. That's a Greek terminology. The Greeks pour oil. The Greeks don't have one God they ever call Christos.
No.
Not one. Because they just looked at that. If I pour oil on my foot or in my hair, that's Christos. That just means to pour oil on something. That's all. But for us, it's anointing. And that's what he had. He was the anointed one. Y'all got it? We were looking for that one, and he was him. That's why we looked at him as the Mashiach. Shall be afflicted and shall cum arise. What do you use for arise? Yeah, cum. From the moot on the third.
Yom.
Okay. What happened?
And that repentance and remission of Kataim should be preached in his Shem among all Goim, beginning at Jerusalem.
Okay. And that repentance shall be proclaimed in his Shem and forgiveness of Kataim among all the Goim nations, beginning with Jerusalem. We don't know who no Jerusalem is. Go ahead. How about another jack-off lie? Listen. And now what he told them.
And ye are witnesses of these things.
That's why he had to make sure they saw it and understood it. They had to see it and understand it. How you gonna be a witness? You know what they'll do if you say you a witness something? Why you think the police will keep asking you stuff over and keep getting? Because I gotta make sure first, you're incredible. Before we bring you in to testify to tell something, we gotta make sure first of all, you're incredible. That's why if there's several people around, they're gonna question everybody around. Can I talk to you for a second? Did you see anything? No, I ain't seen nothing. Okay. I just want to ask you, just know why I'm okay. You really didn't see nothing. Seen you on. You know what I'm saying? Everybody gonna question. I need to get your identity. You mind if I get a copy of your driver's license? I can't go back. This dude had said in a report. This dude had said, what's his name? What they call him, Blackie? Can't do that. He didn't know what you're talking about. So he knew if you're going to be talking about me, you need to understand what you're hearing. And these people sit here and they tell the truth. They don't understand what they're being taught. They don't know what they know. And they don't know enough to be saved.
That's right.
It's dangerous. Why did he only understand? All you got to do is just hear it. Why he got to go through an open understanding so they can understand it? Because the book tells you that all you're getting.
You understand.
And then he's just going to tell it to them and leave. I got to make sure you understand it. So that was important for you to be witnesses of these things. Come on back, write that 7th chapter right quick so I can get y'all finished out of here. Y'all still on, what time that is? Y'all still on Muhard time. All right. Let's jump verse 13.
Yes, sir.
Which we get down what I want. Let me see. 17. Oh, we'll drop down. Come on. 17, verse 17. Y'all gotta understand, it doesn't make 16. That's Kahalath. You call it Ecclesiastes. Kahalath 7 and 16. Listen.
Be not Sadiq over much.
Do not be excessively righteous, Sadiq. And
Neither make thyself over wise.
I couldn't imagine.
Why shouldest thou destroy thyself?
Come on.
Be not over much Rosha,
So do not be exceedingly wicked. And
neither be thou foolish.
don't be a fool.
Why shouldest thou moot before thy time?
See that? That's why it makes sense. When he talked about perishing. For that? You can die early.
Right.
So you see how people destroy it? You see why we perishing? Huh? You know, apparently, according to their writing, when the Shalakim were on the boat with Yahushua, they told him, "Adon, we perish." They were dying before time. See, and that's what he tried to tell us. These things happen because we lack. We don't know. And that's what they used again. People look at, oh, he's so insulting. And that's right. I mean insult. I make no apology for what I do. I mean to insult you because the only way to get people angry, and when you really sit down and get your anger aroused, think about this. Should you really be mad with me since I didn't write this? And I'm only coming through correcting it? Or should
That's
you be
right.
pissed with the people that wrote it and gave it to you? Because they're the one gave me the space to rip it apart. See, they'll waste their time being angry with me. I'm so mad, Tom. He made me, I'm so pissed. You'll be pissed with the folk that gave you your lies. Let me show you something. I told you, 1934. Oriah. Let's see what he told you. Come on. No, drop down to 36. (1936). Let's see. Listen.
And as he went, they spread their clothes in the Darak.
Their garments on the road.
And when he was come nigh, even now, at the descent of the Har of Olives,
Let's set it the slope. Mm-hmm.
the whole multitude of the Talmudim began to rejoice.
The entire crowd of the Talmudim, did they call them Talmudim? Yep, Talmudim began to Tahalim. Oh, they got Shabbat. Shabbat, which is praise too. They put Shabbat. Okay. Shabbat. Come on. Began to Shabbat Elohim.
With a loud call for all the mighty works that they had seen.
Shemka. Shemka is what they use for joyfully. Shemka. Almost sound Asian. Sound like some Hashikasha cooked with them wet mice. Bring wet mice and Shemka. More Shemka. Yeah. I don't want none, but I'll do this with this. I don't want that stuff going in wet mice. Antoine, what that thing that thing be on that glass? What is it called? Little white. It'd be on the glass. It'd be like, what's the name of the Keoli? Eozi? That didn't help me. Call it. What's the name? Keola? Yola. Yoza. Yoza. G. We're trying to get it. Come on. G. O, D as in dog. Which letter? Gyoza? Gyoza. Yeah, you Gyoza and keep it. I don't want none. Shamak. To brighten up. Shamak is the word. He put Samak. Shamak. Y'all see it? So you see it's the shun, but they're only using the S in the shun. That's why they put the die here. What we got here? Kametz. That's how we know the A coming in. S-A. This is the mem, the M. Mem, so the A is just there. And you see here, this is the final form of the kaf. The final form of the kaf is a ak. Ak is the final form of the kaf. So the kaf has a first and a final form. Okay? So it's the ak. Y'all got it? So when you look at a brother, when you call a brother a aki, because a wall is supposed to be what? So you're looking for a, right, that's what when you call, you say that's my ak. You right? That's the wall. They're saying my brother's like a wall. He's strong, he's strength. We call, what does a brother mean? That's not your mother's son. But for us in our language, when you say someone is an ak, then you're saying he's like a wall. A wall joins in with something. So what I'm saying, come on, ak, we building a wall. Y'all got it? Strong, strength, defense. Same thing he looked at. Yeah, ak. That's why you'll see when the Malaka Yasharal started to go up and want to tell Ramah Gildat, who did he take? His ak. And what his ak told him? My basar is just like your basar. Because we're a wall. All the walls are supposed to be joined together. So that's how he could see going up. I called you ak. And you look at me, you say it's the same facade. See that? So how they look brother on me, that brother means stab in the back. All right? So, samak is the word for brighten up that they're going to use. They tell you what King James used for. Cheer up, make glad, have, make joy, full. Be, make merry, cause to, make to, rejoice, or very. Y'all got it? Very joyful, very glad, very happy. So the word is shamak, and it means to brighten up. Y'all got it? So for white folks, what they came and told us, joyful. All right? But then you know what people say? You know what? You just brighten up my day. Get it? Shamak. Y'all got it? So that's what we look at. Okay? Let's go back. So when the people begin to tahalim him, shamak, joyfully, well, brighten up with a loud voice, which is a loud call, sound for all the acts of the power that they had
Seen.
So the made them see that. And then amazing, look what happened, to brighten up. So his word, remember, it was going to be an ox. That's why he put the shamash, samak. See that? Shamash. What it was supposed to do, it brighten up. Y'all got it? We got to see it. This is one of your ox. So when they saw the ox, which is a sign that he did on the ox, what did it do? Samak, which means it brightened up for them. What they saw, he made clear. We talk about whatsoever make manifest is our or. See that? But say give you their little word, you can do that with anything. All right, for all of the acts of power that I think it said for all the mighty works he had done. All right, let's see the next verse, 38. Let's see what he told them. We're basing this off a parish. Listen.
Saying, Baraka be the malak that cometh in the
See,
Shem.
these people they don't know that the word blessed is a bad word. It means to rub a pagan, let's show them what it means. Let's, right quick, to rub a pagan sacrifice with blood. Why we don't use these words? And see, the church wouldn't never tell you that because they make a fool out of you. Listen, hollow with blood, mark with blood from Blotham blood, sea blood. Listen, what is originally? That's where it started at. A blood sprinkling on the love of God. Pagan altars.
Yeah.
That's what blessed means. They're so dumb that they're going to go ahead and look at their dictionary and they're going to be stupid. They're not going to go back because the average person does not know how to go back and look at word usage, etymology, meaning where was this word first used and where did it originate from?
Right.
Let's look at Google and see what Google tell them blessed is. You a mess, you a mess, you a mess in the city, you a mess in the field, you a mess when you come and when you go, you bastard. Let's go ahead, mess them up. They don't know no better. Right, to confer, invoke divine. Look at that. Look at him. Pronounce words in a religious right to confer or invoke divine favor upon. Ask God to look favorably on. He blessed the dying man and anointed him. That's how they get you. Especially in a Christian church service. I told them on the back, answer, how you gonna go and change something when the book told you, this is how dumb you are.
Yeah.
The word just told you, we went to etymology, which means this is when the word was first used.
Right.
This how the word has always been used. These white folks done took you and walked around talking about you blessed because you're a retard. It means to rub blood on a pagan sacrifice. And they studied right here, dumbing themselves down.
Yep.
They ain't gonna look at nothing. What you Google for fools. Google tell them, man, they know they ain't smart enough to look past this. What else you think your oppressor gonna tell you? Go ahead, white folks say, is the Klan bad? Well, you know, they were actually good clans. See, my granddad used to be with the Klan, and they were going and they were being white men. Well, you got in the videos and tapes of this, because I like to have my own personal copy. A white Klan being white men. I cherish it. I won't let nobody take it from me. I put it all over you too. Ask these white folk one day, why you got all the videos of niggas getting beat by them?
Right.
Why these videos of white men getting beat because they wasn't taking care of their families? See, the Klan was Christian. I know that part. I have no doubt about them being Christian. I need to see these videotapes like you got niggas hanging up in trees with their penis in their mouth. Show me these white men who they were beating up who wasn't taking care of their families. How many of y'all heard them lies? This is the lie they tell you. Y'all need to look this up. The Klan was originally, this is the lie they tell their kid to make themselves feel better. That the Klan was actually originated to get white men to take care of their family because white men weren't taking care of their family. So the Klan was designed to go out to get them and beat them to make them take care of their family. Somehow the nigga got grabbed. Now, I'm not stupid enough to believe this, but I'll tell it to you because that's what the white man said. I'm telling you, do you remember the Klan grabbing white men and hanging them and putting their penis? Have you ever heard that story? Have you ain't smell? Nobody ain't heard it, but white men tell you them lies. That make them feel better about themselves.
Right.
Then you got the bad Klan. You know what I'm saying? All Klan bad.
Right.
And notice where they come and burn in your front yard. And they come in the name of Jesus. They gave you the church, then they burned the church down.
Yep.
You think these white folks, you think they know that's real? They know they done told you a lot. Why you think they come and burn a church?
Right.
Because they ain't real. We the one gave it to you,
That's
dumb
right.
nigga.
That's right.
How you gonna argue with a white man when they tell you, I'm the one gave it to you? I know if it's real or not. Man, I had a TD folk acknowledge. Go to court, they don't know about acknowledging. They don't know. Now, you know I got to show them what a creed is. Come on, got to show them creed. I have got to strike a nerve. That's what change means. Creeding. C-R-E, yeah, put that creeding up here. What is it, C-R-E-T-I-N? Cretan. Learn who you is, nigga. I need to look at it. Look at this. 1790. See, I can source my information. You can't source yours. 1779 from the French, Cretan. 18th century from the Alpine dialect, Christine. Christine. Sound familiar? This is what you is. You are dwarfed and a deformed idiot of a type formerly found in families in the Alpine lands, a condition called by a congenital deficiency of the thyroid hormones. The word is of uncertain origin, but many, it has been identified with vulgar Latin. That's all they learn. The Bible they have is called the Vulgate because it's vulgar.
Yeah.
Christianus, a Christian. You a sawed off summer. That's what they is. The man called you a sawed off summer. And they'll still go there. How am I arguing with the people that made the religion up? You make up something, and I'm going to fight you about what you made up. You wrong about that word made up that you originated and you named and you founded and you established. I can't be no dumber. Reach out and touch some Christian hand. Slap him in his mother face if you can. It's sad that our people, nobody ain't taught us this.
Nope.
These folks lied to us. This is what a Christian is. You have something wrong with your thyroid. When you go to you tell the folks, oh, doc, I got a Christian. If you're not the right height, you're supposed to go tell the folks you're a Christian. The doctor supposed to come in and do their X-ray, they supposed to say, little fella, you a Christian. That's what they say, you're a dwarf. And you real stupid. They mad with me. I call them stupid. Yeah. I'm helping you because I want you to be that good Christian. What you get mad for, you dumb you idiot? I'm doing what what does it say what it say? What the thing say? That's what it say. They'll get offended. And the white man made them up one, and then the white man got a definition for it, and they're too stupid to take it. You ain't even a good Christian. You know, you ain't even the best idiot they got, because you won't even take what they told you. Man, man sat here and told you Vulgate Latin. Now, they ain't got to take this. Can we look at where King James Version come from? What books were used? Matter of fact, put it out, Latin Vulgate. Let's find out what is this. What could this be? Latin Vulgate. Let's stop, come back. You can just go back where you have to go there. The term Vulgate is used to designate the Latin Bible only. So them folk done sat here and Christianity come from the Latins, and then they come in and tell you it's vulgar and you're still using. I'm telling you, you stupid and you're an idiot. And you get mad with me? You dumber than an idiot. I'm only helping you identify with who you are. Dumb idiot. Our people don't know no better. It's scary. That white folks come to the Vulgate. This is where he used to give you your Bible. He translated from the Latin Vulgate. They don't even know this. They have no idea. They just read and follow along and praying, and they ain't gonna go nowhere. You're gonna lie about everything you ever done, and they tell the truth. We come from that, it's lies. And we come to correct the lies so we can get the truth. Why shouldn't you be angry? You've been lied to. The book told you about a wise man becoming angry. Then he's oppressed. See, my dumb people don't even know they've been oppressed. Let's see what I'm going to finish up the 19th chapter. I go. Towards 1937, 1938. Y'all get ready to reach in your pocket. Get some money for your brother and sister couldn't be him. Go to sacrificial offering. If I had me a church full of Christians, I can get it out of them. I said, come on, I need all my idiots, the loving Christians.
Yeah.
All my my Christians, I need y'all to come on here and do your Christian duty. Meaning to be stupid. A Christian duty is for you to be ignorant. Stupid. But you ain't got to stay stupid.
That's right.
We were stupid.
That's right.
You ain't got to stay stupid.
You ain't got to stay stupid.
You ain't got to stay stupid.
No, sir.
They're designed to challenge you so you'll research. Don't take my word from that. Look this stuff up. Yeah. See for yourself. It didn't mean talking to this what you done read. Well, let somebody punk you out. You said just believe what you want to believe. What do you got to substantiate what you believe?
That's right.
Your gut feeling, your fat stomach. Your gut about to kill you.
That's right.
Man, your gut got your crack running up your back. Please don't trust your gut. Man, your stomach will let anything in it. That's what you gonna trust your gut? Man, I gotta be safe. I can't be going with no gut feeling.
That's right.
I gotta be able to source my information.
Yes, sir.
That's why I would know there's no way he could have told me blessed is him, blessed is no Malak. Why I'm gonna tell him I'm gonna rub a blood sacrifice on him? Who would give me this? Somebody that's vulgar. Yeah. Somebody that needs me to get off. Somebody needs me to think that this is favor. The word is barak. To barak is to bestow a gift upon. That's what they were saying, to bestow a gift upon the Malak. We don't have a king. A Malak is an emperor. White folks got a king. You had a king. But he slept around on his wife. Doctor. I got more confidence in Dr. Seuss than these people these folks come up with. Baraka is the Malak who comes in the Shem of Yahuwah. Shalom in the Shama'ims, and Kabud in the higher. Nobody know about no heaven. That's white folks stuff. White nigga don't know where no heaven at. Tell you no story. It's the Shamaim, the heights, the expansion. Them Greek folks talking about no heaven.
Right.
Man, come along, then he make it an ice cream. Nigga go dab down in some ice cream till he done went to heaven. Just stop it. Yeah. Shamaims, that's what they are, which is the heights, the expansions. Come on. All right, listen.
And some of the Parshim from among the multitude said unto him, Adon, rebuke thy Talmudim.
Reprimand your Talmudim. Unashamed this is short. Anashim of the Parashim, who were in the midst of the arms, said to him, Moray, teacher, reprimand your Talmudim. They put rebuke. All right, reprimand them sharply for that. Come on. Come on.
And he answered and said unto them, I tell you that if these should hold their shalom, the Abban would immediately sayak out.
That's right. Abanim, because it's plural stones. The stones shall cry out. All right. And
When he was come near, he beheld the city and wept over it,
doing what?
saying, if thou hadst known, even thou, at least in this thy the things which belong unto thee, unto thy shalom, but now they are hid from thine
If only yourselves knew while it was still your day, this way of shalom, but now it is hidden from your well. So you can't see it. If you can't see it now, that means you don't know it. Knowledge comes through what you see through the eye. That's what the is. It's also knowledge, appearance. You miss the appearance, so you don't have the knowledge. It's been hidden from you, so you don't know it. Let's see what happens.
For the Yamim shall come upon thee, that thine enemies shall cast a trench about thee,
Pile up a siege mound around you.
and compass thee round, and keep thee in on every side.
He's going to do that and assail you from all sides. He's going to attack you from every end. That's how you do them end. They had show you them cowboy move. The enemy, you just circle. They run around a circle around them white folks, and them white folks tell how white folks did the enemy. Enemy would have been successful, wouldn't have their problem. All right, 44. They
Shall lay thee even with Adumah, and thy Benim within thee, and they shall not leave in thee one Abban upon another, because thou knewest not the time of thy visitation.
You see what happened? Because you being destroyed for what? Because you lack. That's why you perishing.
That's right.
Because your lack of knowledge, you didn't know these people going to do that to you.
That's right.
And because you didn't know, not only killing you, they're killing your kids.
That's right.
They done suckered you into a shot. You ain't had enough from them. A shot that you still got to get mad, you still got to quarantine, you get it. Be different, you got it, you get one day. You got to do the same thing people ain't had no shot do. They tell you, I got a mask, they say, put your mask on. I got to put your mask on. Quarantine, still suffer. So what the purpose of the shot? See, that way if I die, I don't die bad. I got you. They say that stuff got blood clot, brain misfunction. They know, they don't tell the truth. They know these folks got clot. Ain't none of these folks done had a year with this stuff yet. A lot of them still waiting to find that side. I got a guy I know, his nephew went got that thing, died 3 days later. I'm just glad he don't owe me no money. The other joker died on me and owed me money. I'm still pissed. I was going to repossess his truck. I saw the picture of it. I said, he can have it. That man wrapped that thing around the tree so bad. You remember that truck? I didn't see that picture. When I tell you that thing ain't got a life in it. I saw I get the engine, ain't nothing coming out of that truck. Ain't a snake ain't going in it. Snake nigga say, yeah, that thing look pretty bad. I'm gonna go the other way. I tell you what though, time to get right. None of this stuff gonna save you anyway. Go get the shot, walk out there and get ran over by a bus. Did the shot help you? Man, these folks killing us out here. It's time for our people to be under black and white, Asian, Hispanic, time for everybody to get right. Put down the way how we all hated each other all that time, they food and time to get right, everybody get right. I'm played around long enough, shacking up, telling lies, getting drunk. Woman and man chase. Man laying on you ain't your husband, you a hoe. Man laying on top of woman, he ain't married to her, you ain't nothing but a retarded sucker.
That's right.
They ain't not to wear all of him and not to wear the coat of sheen. Time for everybody to get right. Ain't that right? Hoe chaser, cigarette smoker, whiskey drinker, tobacco chewing, cocaine sniffing. All of the against all of him. Got to live clean. Book say he that bear the vessel of Yahuwah, say he must be clean. So tell me I got no Ruach HaKodesh. You couldn't get it, you ain't clean. Ain't that right? That thing going in a clean vessel. Everybody got to live right. That's what we proclaim. We can't live right till we get the right knowledge. I ain't about I done served God. I done did all that stuff them folks told me to do for God. You just learn, then you wind up learning the white man lied to you. Gave you a name that couldn't save you. He knew what he was doing. If it worked, how you think them folk would have kept you all that time and been beating you and killing you? No, it didn't. Well, he knew what he was doing. The premise is right. We know that a man came and died. We ain't tell you he didn't do it. They just told you a lie who did it. Then he gave you a white picture of Tom Cruise, Clint Eastwood. No good and well John Wayne ain't finna die for no niggas. John Wayne, every time he play a movie, he play a Confederate soldier. Them white boys dedicated. Clint Eastwood ain't never played gonna be. Them junk ain't finna play no, they play a Confederate. Joseph Wales was a Confederate fighter. Even they don't like that. They don't like that. He was a hero. Joseph Wales was a hero. He was a Confederate. But see, most niggas watch movies, they don't know one end from the other. I just like to see him shoot and kill folk. Anything beat us, huh? Tight. Who he fought for? Yeah, Doc Holliday. He freed the slave. That man said he freed the slave. Doc Holliday freed the slave. That man fought in Tombstone. Where you get this stuff from? Why no slaves in Tombstone? But it's just the truth. See, if our people ever were to just get the time to sit down, check behind everybody, don't take nobody away. I give y'all information put for what reason? So you can verify. You can't just be sitting around just taking what people saying. Prove, source your information. These people don't know what they're doing. They done got a book because a white man put a cover on it and a title and write something down the back, put a table of content. Don't make that the truth. That man done lied about you ever since he done met you. He ain't got to tell no lies on you. He told lies to you, and that's what hurt you. Somebody go tell a lie on me, that don't change who I am, but it's different when you teach me to lie about myself. That's how he degrades you. And then they gonna act like I'm the one. I don't hate white people, I hate wrong. That's right. Cause I hate wrong, especially when it's against me. They always make a nigga think he ain't spiritual, he don't say that. You retarded or something? You got the right to speak out when something is unjust against you, inhumane. You ain't got to wear no cracker to tell me when to say it. That's right. Always, everything they been done been controlled by what you ain't got a brain in your head. Got old dumb nigga frying their hair, weaving their hair. What's wrong with your hair, nigga? That's right. That ain't food. At first they tricked us to the wig, got us from the wig, and then started gluing stuff in your head. You're done, retard. Why around no Elmer glue in your head? That's right. Nothing but a stupid fool. Yep. Man, we to get Elmer glue, put in our hand, and then move your hand, break it, and peel it off. Yep. Never put that junk in our hair. Right. Nigga got rubber glue in their hair. You got to glue it and staple it to your head to keep it. You don't need it. That's right. It don't want to be with you. That's right. I'm not finna glue no woman in my side. Right. You want to be here, stay here. Oh, stupid self, because your hair don't want to be with you. The hell know it came off a booty? Man, messed our people up so bad, man. Nigga go there and make fingernails out of Tupperware. Boy, nigga's the dumbest creature I ever seen. That's why you so short on plastic spoons and forks and knives. The nigga done went and stuck it on their hand. I don't know, nigga think they ate with scissor hand. Boy, I tell you, I ain't never seen so many stupid folks in my life. They done messed us up. I wouldn't let you cook nothing for me with that stuff. Man, you around there wiping them, around and scoop that dude in now. There ain't no mud. Met around there and made some biscuit. Tell them, woo, these little brown streaks in there. I wouldn't eat it if I was you. They ain't know these folk done messed us up. Somebody got to teach our folk how to conduct themselves. Oh, sitting around here like a done baboon fool. White man laughing at you. They'll set it, and then he let the agent set it to you, and the agent get him to tax it. Both of them make a fool out of you. All them Chinese restaurants, I go in the Chinese store, them little beauty store, I had to go in there and get my spray from a clipper, but I ain't gonna let them sell me that and make no fool out of me. And you ain't gonna handle me either. I know you standing on 5 cardboard boxes. That's the only way you can look up and see the bottom of my eyelid. That no midget disrespect me. So that Bruce Lee stuff impress you. I got a gun. Go ahead and get them nunchucks. I'm gonna shoot you in them nunchucks. You ain't gonna embarrass me right here, slap me around with no stick. That stuff good for TV now. All that jumping there and float and change counties. Won't work him. I shoot that nigga out the air like a duck. Ain't nobody disrespect. Why y'all think they shot them karate moving? First of all, your karate ain't all that good. Them white folk can't even whoop you up now. Yeah. I'm telling you, they mess a nigga up. Make a fool out of nigga. Nigga scared to death. I ain't finna let no nigga beat me up with their pajamas on. I cheat. Man, them your night clothes. Man, I'm not gonna let you wear no night clothes and whoop me up, man. Go put on some clothes, man. That's a sign of disrespect. They don't like that. Man, beat you up with his night clothes on. Y'all all right? I'm just trying to teach y'all some respect. Why y'all think they shot them kung fu movie? White folks ain't scared of them. Listen, we scared of everybody. Now, look, the Mexican. I remember when there were 5 Mexican in the whole United States. That for Jesse got here. There were 5 of them. All of a sudden, now look how many of them come in here. They done went and got everybody in their family, the other 4 family, come in outnumber you. Now you scared of them. Look how many they had to get to make you scared of them. As soon as you see them, just say, man, that's a bunch of them joker, man. Man, I mess with them. That's a bunch of us. Right. Why you think everybody went and got all their folks and brought them here? You don't see them bringing no more niggas here. We making niggas. Everybody bring everybody but Quito, but Cato, everybody, it's so many of them Carloses, and every one of them got the same name, Jesus, Carlos. Ain't but 4 names in the whole Mexican language. Who it is? Rodriguez, Migo, Lopez. You got one George. Everybody the same. I'm so sick of them jokers. It ain't but 5 names in the whole Mexican language. I'm telling you, all y'all niggas ain't finna beat me up. And I sure fight the nigga named Jesus. I know you trying to punk me. Once they tell you that, I would have somebody at work one day. I asked him, he told me, he said, Gigi. I said, what? I said, what is this? His name Jesus. I said, that stuff don't impress me. They thought I was a Christian believer, thought that touched my heart. I definitely don't respect him. And see, that's what makes, that's how dumb them folks are. They don't even call themselves Jesus. Jesus. Oh, nigga, the only one stupid. Still right now saying the same stuff. Man spell his name like Jesus. Fred Summers said, the man named Jesus. Said that's how Jesus spelled his name. White folk make a fool. Man named Jesus. And you see him praying to Jesus. A Greek God. A Spanish God. And they sit here study praying to him. We don't know no better. They fight me. Oh, he done blaspheme Jesus. That's who imprisoned you, nigga. Jesus don't exist. They done made a fool out of you with the name. I know, you be scared. He done told you all kind of stuff. He seen you coming. Then he seen me. They don't know, I'm the best help these Negroes got. I talked to a brother today here in Baltimore. He told me, he said, man, I just got through arguing with some people about you. He said, no sooner you call Jeff Finney. He said, I've been trying to tell them. He said, I'm the one turn them on and enlighten them. I told him, this the man we need to be listening to. He said, this the man, they mad because they don't speak. They think they know, don't even speak the language. Like, you don't even know what you're talking about. You're just talking. Just going, we been there. That's why people got to get together and get understanding. Stop fighting each other. Look at who the real culprit. This religion hurt us. They gave us this divide. These people don't know where nothing root or source from. The dumb nigga think he came from what part of Africa? He's so dumb he don't know. The nigga don't know no more than what the white man tell him. Man sits in your face and laugh. He got a legend when he brought you here. All of us see him with the same slave master last name, Smith, Taylor. What's your Huckabee? What's all these phone names? I don't think what your last name was, but I know where you from down there. You was a pea picker. Clayton. Huckabee. My mama last name Clayton. We ain't doing that. Huckabee. Her last name, how many of y'all want to make it a male cool? Her last name Huckabee. That's anonymous. You heard the folks. I let the folks vote, even you voted. Miss Huckabee. That's it. So that's what we look at. Man, white folks, think about how they messed us up. What the purpose of these folks going to have? They know where we lineage out from. The Smiths, we come from the Smites. That real name was Smite. That was the original name, not Smith. It was Smites. White folk got here and they tell you, see, the white man got here and got the old dirtier tongue than what he had, and they start calling it Smith because he can't speak with a flying flip. So we start saying Smith, but they actually from the Smites, from England. See that? We white folk. Now these folk gonna make me trace all the way back to England because they don't want me to know where I come from. They took our original name that we had, that we could have origin, we would know where we origin from. Now we had to come back and find our way to Yahuwah. So you know what the purpose had to be of that? Yahuwah didn't want to worry about focusing back there. He wants to focus to get back him. All you gonna do is tell a lie. How am I gonna take an Ancestry.com test and don't hit no white man? Went straight, how my spit know not to show no white folk? And they run straight to Africa. Man, you can't be no stupid. Black folk the dumbest, you the worst of the niggas. We can't be no, how man get your spit and miss a white man? How do your spit not know to show nobody but you? Man, we so crossed up with so much jigaboo. Man, you got coon and possum and coyote in your system. No good and well you connect back to Tarzan. Oh, 8 man. White man stuff's colonial. His stuff come clean with a hat, with a pistol and a knife. All the way back to royalty. White folk tell the most lies they ever seen. Nothing but gutter monkeys. See how I make you feel? We taught white folk how to bathe. We taught them how to take the lights off of them. They wasn't bathing. Ain't they going to the bathroom not bathing and washing their hands? They ain't knew they been doing that. We taught them how to do that. Man, we used to pick the lights off. Tell you why we get the lights off of them. Man, you walk around pit black dog, white man just glowing. Well, he said, man, I got the lights. Trying to be like, you don't get it? The lights when they was there. Y'all like that? Pit black dog, glowing. They had the lights. We the one taught them how to get that stuff off. They thought they were their friends. All right, I don't know y'all. All right, I'm trying to help y'all out. Everything was very bad. We ain't know no better. We done taught them how to do it. Now they come along. Now they tell us go wash our hands, put signs on bathroom. Like the nigga didn't know that already. You know that ain't nothing new for us. Why them white boys come straight out there and shake and come right out there. How you doing? Grab that door, have a look like I'm doing fine. How you? I wasn't got told. I said, that thing must be mighty clean. You didn't wash your hand. He said, I made one turn around. He come back and wash his hand. He got guilt. I told him. I said, that thing that clean? You ain't got to wash your hand? No, you got it in your drawer and everything, but your thigh rub. Some of these jokers not need bottom nut, get the heating up. You know, good and well you need to wash that thing, man. Wash your hands. Ain't that right? Somebody got to tell you, ain't nothing wrong with you. I just tell them, hey, you gonna wash your hands? I ain't nothing but a man talking to a man, just, hey, come on, bro, what you doing? Man, that thing you doing nuts, man. Wash your hands. Hey, man, brother. Man, that nuts. Wash your hands. Trying to help my folk don't want to say that. That's why we're wrong today. People need to help each other and tell each other the truth. I see somebody ugly, just say, listen, you ugly. I want to help you out. And just keep what they didn't know, because they don't know why folk be throwing stuff and why little kids and dogs run away from them. They just keep moving. And nothing else in life, at least they know that. All right, they don't get my money, get ready to go. Everybody all right? They got y'all money. All right, give me a Yahuwah hand clap. Wonderful Husha, wonderful Husha. Appreciate y'all. You put in the guy for me. Tell you about, hope everybody, I know a lot of them sick out there. Not doing good. Definitely. Palau miss Yahuwah, but rocking on the recovery. Yosh ain't him. Yes, sir. Oh, I finna say, Prince is him. They showed me some money. They usually tend to come back when I can't remember. I can't put a date on it. That's all right. Also, then I think all on recovering. Everybody recovering, trying to get better too. We sure miss y'all. It's a lot of y'all too. Now, we sure miss y'all. They ain't got that corona. That's good to know. Appreciate it too. And her deal too doing better. We're glad to hear that too. Yeah, we're glad she doing better too. She went out now. Yeah, she doing better. They said I went down to the hospital, they asked her about her name, and she wouldn't give it. She told me it was anonymous. And, no, but what happened, no, the folk kept arguing, they didn't know, they didn't believe her. that her name was anonymous. They asked her for some ID and said she told them she had they showed the lady proved to the nurse that she was anonymous. Lady said, prove it. She said, let me see your phone. She took the nurse phone, went through her contact and called somebody. Said, do you know me? The people said, no. She said, see, I told you I'm anonymous. All right, y'all better come on, take this on the road. Y'all gonna, Malcoup for you, Malcoup. No, we full. Listen, no. Listen, y'all think we gonna take y'all last minute cooning niggas up there? No. Don't even try, no, don't do it, no. We're not gonna do it, no. It's too late. I'm gonna see some folk, look, I'm gonna see the other folk though, them early people. Them early birds, y'all gotta be ready. Be ready. Prince, you way too late. Prince, you still stuck on that song the veil wrong. We still don't know what he was talking about. What the name of that song, the veil? Repent. What was it? You didn't know about the bend? Where you been? We're gonna put that with it. What's the name of it? Oh yeah, I have, yeah. Forgive me now. I done something. What was he whispering? What he did whisper. What would he do? When he come on, he say something. He said, I done did something. How you fighting for a song you don't even know what the words say? What the hook is? What's the hook? Tell her the hook. You need help. What'd you say you know? And that's the part that stole and got you. Just play that part now. I ain't saying heard the rest of it. Baby, there's a lot of people out here. Hey, man. Now, that one, now he came over down. That was good. It's just some stuff, though, you just can't be saying. They call you no quiet boy. They don't call. That's on thumb tell. They ain't just hearing any. If y'all gonna share something, don't be saying no lies. If folk don't be saying that, that's a lie. That's a kazar. Don't y'all be kazarbing now. Y'all tell the truth now. Somebody come and ask y'all and say, let me ask something. Do folk be calling you a quiet boy? No. Okay, you lying. That's the truth. I'm just using that. Listen, when y'all speak, when y'all do stuff, I know we laugh, we have fun. Y'all got to be about the mott, though. Y'all be saying stuff. Yeah, I be listening. It's stuff you question somebody. Y'all got a lot of stuff y'all be saying. You be like, I'm just brush off. That man be hearing us now. That man know you be lying. If folk don't be saying that, now what all you done hit? Boy, y'all be careful. Somebody said men's and women's and all. Y'all be careful. That's why y'all have to define what y'all saying. That's the truth. That book said every man supposed to speak true or might to his neighbor. He ain't supposed to be lying. Especially supposed to be something about Yahuwah. That ain't the only one. Just anything y'all be saying. Make sure now that's what you believe. You can kill me right there instant. Is that the truth? Don't say it. Say you can kill me later on. I ain't putting no date on it. So I can clear myself later on. I know how to kill me right now this instant. But like, oh, I was in the spirit. You better come out quick. Admit, I done lied. See, that way right here, a clean way. We come and do stuff. We can't do it with them folk. Them folk can put stuff in there because it sound good, hook up good. We got to speak truth. Wild power. I beat these guys out here. You know why? I can speak truth. I get up here. I don't try to duck and run. We read up here on Wednesday night. They call it with Come and She Later. Shaul said, yeah, he said, I'm speaking it by permission, not Yahuwah. He talked about them not leaving. I said, I don't fight him on what he said. I tell you what I do. If he said Yahuwah said do that, I go with it. But he clearly told you that he spoke that. That's right. He said, not by the knowledge of Elohim. Why did he tell me that? He said, that was his judgment, and I ain't gonna fight him. I'm with him. If you strong enough, you can stand there and you can smell them whole cakes and smell that sardine patty up laid up in your wife, and ain't you been making them? I ain't strong enough. I'm not that strong. Right. I ain't gonna be testing no water. I know what I'm strong enough to do. That's what you do. You let somebody slap you hard, know where you at. I ain't there yet. I'm not there. I'm not there. It's some stuff be under. Don't try to put yourself in no situation. And then in some called the fault that you trying to be saved. You can't have everything put on you because it'll weigh on you. You a flesh being. Everybody not strong enough for that. It'll weigh on you. Be trying to sit here, man, your mind be like, what they doing? And all you see in your vision, somebody just banging them to the wall. No, sir. And it ain't no fight either. There's a fight for you to hold on. But that's why you got to make sure you're strong enough for stuff. That's why I say for me, I don't want you. If you don't want to go all the way and you are not for Mr. Yahuwah, then you ain't for me. I just got to wash as hard and fast as I can so I can stay clean. But I'm not finna let nobody get me off the road. I came this way to be saved till I die. Y'all hear? YTG to death. Y'all TD, that right, to the death. YTD, YG. I'm saying Yehuda gang to death, baby. That's what it is. Yeah, now. That's what I'm YT. YG. Yeah. TD. I didn't say VD either. That Magic Johnson. Y'all all right? All right, what's our announcement, Yoshawaka Wika?